Sonic, Uncle Chuck, and Tails sit on the couch and start jerking off. Sonic hands Tails and his uncle one of the open beer bottles. Sonic picks one up too. Cheers, they all say in unison. They all took a huge chug and took a couple of minutes to swallow it. That tastes like urine, says Tails. I think you're right, says Sonic. You did tell us about those new laws yesterday, says Uncle Chuck. The three of them decide to have a pee party. Sonic hands his uncle and Tails a nice full bottle of pee. Cheers, they say in unison. They start to drink the first one slowly. They have their eyes closed, trying to get used to the taste. After a couple of minutes, they start to enjoy the taste. After drinking a couple bottles, they all have to pee. Hey, I got an idea, says Tails. What is it? Asks Sonic. Why don't we pee in the bottles and hand them off to someone? Or we could pee in each other's mouths, says Tails. Sounds good. Let's do that, and Tails, move your face to my dick because I got to pee, says Sonic. All right, I will, says Tails with a grin on his face. Tails moves his body and bends down in front of Sonic. Tails has a beer bottle in his hand and lines it up with his dick. Tails opens his mouth to let Sonic Golden Fountain go into him. Sonic starts peeing at Tails. Sonic teases him by peeing at his face and then finally pees right in Tails' mouth. While this was going on, Tails pees right in the beer bottle and fills the whole bottle up. After they finish peeing, Tails gets up and hands the beer bottle to Sonic. I want you to drink this, says Tails. Alright, since I just peed on you and in your mouth, says Sonic. Sonic drinks the whole bottle while Tails stares at him, licking his lips. The pee party continues on for a couple more hours, till all the bottles were empty. The next day, Sonic went to his uncle's house, and Tails wasn't there anymore. Chuck, where did Tails go? Asked Sonic. He went back to his place and said he would be waiting for you there, says Chuck. Sonic was wishing Tails was still here so he and his uncle could double team him at the same time. Sonic then goes to Tails' house and has sex with him for the rest of the day. For a little did they both know that this would be the last time they are together this way. Tails then starts to suck Sonic off right in front of his uncle while Sonic balls are being squeezed. Tails sticks his butt right in the air and Chuck to stick his dick right in there. Chuck sticks his dick right in Tails' butt and bangs the living daylights out of him. Chuck comes right in Tails' butt. Sonic realizes how much pain he is in right now and finally comes in Tails' mouth while Sonic balls are being crushed. Sonic kneels over on all fours from the pain, and Tails takes this as the perfect opportunity to stick his dick in Sonic butt. Tails starts to go in nice and slowly while Sonic grasping in pain. Chuck decides to jerk off right in front of his nephew face. Sonic lifts his left hand off the ground and grabs his uncle's balls. Sonic squeezes them tight as he can and even yanks on them multiple times. His uncle did not flinch whatsoever. You think I can feel that, nephew? You're wrong. When I got roboticized, Eggman made sure that if anyone tried that, I wouldn't feel it. Since you like feeling my balls, why don't you suck your own uncle's dick like a good nephew, says Chuck. Chuck forces Sonic to open his mouth. Chuck finally gets Sonic to open his mouth and sticks his dick right in there. When Chuck came in Sonic's mouth, he forced Sonic to drink it down. If you don't drink it, I'll cut off his penis right here, says Chuck. Tails comes in Sonic's butt and enjoyed his sweet ass one last time. After all that, Sonic was really tired from all this. I promised myself that he would suck his dick for this one of these days, says Sonic to himself. Sonic walks out of the village and says goodbye to everyone in this village. This is my first step on the journey to Pouncefield, and I'm only to see what lies outside of this place. I wonder what lies out there, and I hope I find Eggman along the way, because I have a little over 2 weeks to get there, Sonic says to himself. And with that, the draft desk.
One broken off
Ladies
of this. We don't do
and
that.
gentlemen, welcome to the Baddy Valorant League debut. I'm Albino Joe. I'm in a casting booth with all sorts of people here. And one honorable mention I want to bring out here, Rukudo has a little bit of information from individual players throughout the league, from what I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah, basically, I found a fun fact for every single person. Some people send me in. A lot of people I had to go and find out with all of my detective power, and basically a little fun fact for every player who gets picked.
Hell yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's go down the caster booth here. I'm Albino Joe. Just go alphabetical. Bark, what's up?
Hey, I'm Bark. I came from the Overwatch League. I'm trying something new now.
Hell yeah. And then we got Chris DPG. You're a rookie, right, Chris?
I played one season of the Baddy Overwatch League, and now I'm here for the Valorant one.
Hell yeah. Disenchanted.
What's up, guys? I came originally from the League of Legends League, and I played a couple seasons in the Smash League as well.
Hell yeah, boy. And then we got Kaiser.
My story is basically the exact same as Disenchanted. Came from originally the league, and played Smash a bunch, and now we're here.
Hell yeah. Rick Sanchez.
Originally, I came from the Baddy Overwatch League, and now I am unfortunately here.
Unfortunately, Jesus.
Okay, you know that starts rough every time.
All right. Rakudo, our current. Again, I'm giving you. I'm talking you up a lot, man. You're doing a lot of research on players already. What's up?
Yeah, so I'm Rakudo, and same as Chris, I also came in from the Overwatch League, and people who play with me there knows I just can't stop charging.
Hell yeah. And then at the bottom here, who's not gonna bottom out the season? Maybe the Xmas tree.
No, you're already talking me too high up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've played in almost every freaking season we've done of most any game.
Yeah, and I mean the Baddy franchise has done League of Legends, CS:GO, Overwatch. Yeah, the Smash, also Super Smash Brothers, all sorts of stuff. And now we're doing the debut season of the Valorant League, and we're doing the traditional draft method of $20. Take a player, auction them off, see what you get for them, and we're waiting here for the first player to be named as Blab is on the clock with pick number 1. Who would any of you guys? I mean, who do you pick first? Like, who do you put on the clock first?
I mean, I
Ones.
think a good
Always go
choice
for the
is
big
any
ones.
of the top 3, right?
Yeah, I
Because you
think
can either
the
get a lot of
players.
a team's money out, or you can get a quick, easy captain.
Yeah.
I think
think it-
also the important thing is like if you're always just going for the top person right off the beginning, like yes, that can produce a lot of people's
Speaking
money, but
of
I feel
top
like
person, look who's
maybe
on
you
the
don't want
clock.
to.
30.
30.
Oh, it's
Straight
30.
off $4.
Oh,
Oh,
$7.
six.
7. Wow, that's
Wow,
going,
he's
it's
going up
Oh,
fast.
man.
It's kind of one of those things that happens a lot. It seems like in these drafts, the first player kind of goes for a lot more, maybe more than they should. People are a little excited, spending their money a lot. So a little wary on this one, seeing where this one
Wait
goes.
a minute though. It's
Ooh.
30.
Talk about
Who's
this,
worth
though.
who's worth more than 30 in this league? Tell me.
Maybe
30
wacky.
for 30.
I mean,
30 is probably worth 2. I would say 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 30 is probably he's your like if there's a
30's worth
12 or
going down to
$13
2.
player, if there's a $12 or $13 player, 30's it. Like he is going to be worth his money because he'll take any ragtag crew that he has given to him and he'll make them practice and tell them what to do in game.
Whip them into shape, huh?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hater, but if I'm spending $13 and I'm not coming home with like a senpai or a wacky, I'm a little disappointed.
Ooh.
I think I
yeah.
kind of
I
gotta
mean, 30's a
agree.
good IGL though.
Yeah. You don't know if the other two have that ability.
Well,
Yeah.
Wacky is a grinder, and from what I understand, he does make his team grind as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I know
yeah.
he does an IGL though.
Mm.
And
What
who
is
knows?
IGL
who's
for the people who don't know?
In-game
In-game
leader.
leader.
Oh, okay.
My elite gamer terms.
Elite indeed.
So who here's played with him that can vouch for him and talk about him?
Probably the only couple people would be Josh Danko and 30 would be able to talk for Wacky Tobacco. They
Me and Kaiser have played
Yeah,
some games with
we
him.
played
Oh,
a
then
decent
there you
amount
go.
since the beta in Valorant.
Fucking go, yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of part of a different Discord. He's someone that's really
Oh,
intelligent about the game and something that I think anyone would be able to learn from very
Wow.
easily on a team. So I think he would bring a lot of value that way towards
Hold
the
up
team.
here. 950. 30 is going for 950 right now on the clock here. And I mean, who thinks that that's a good value for him?
I
don't know.
That's pretty good value for
I
him.
It could be
mean-
a good
Nice.
value. I think the big thing is we're gonna have to kind of wait and see based on how the other people shake out money wise. But right
think
now,
that's
I don't think you should be upset about spending that money.
That
Yeah.
no, I think that's a bargain. I think 30 is a $12 player.
that's super sketchy.
Hmm.
It like like if I'm comparing them directly, I'd probably put him over 10, but you actually have to make a rest of the team now with 1050, which could be hard.
Oh, that's easy, dude.
Yeah.
Just get
It
a bunch of
could
people that
be.
want to practice. Just get a bunch of people who want to practice. That's all you
but
need.
I mean,
Alright.
how many of the owners really know that much about the players? Do they know the cheap ones that will be down to practice all the time?
About half the. How many people are like new rookies?
Um,
I think it was
That-
just
four are
four,
complete.
right?
There's 4 complete rookies to Baddy League in general.
Yes.
Okay.
Muffin's on the board now.
Ooh.
This is
Muff-
interesting because his current rank probably doesn't reflect how good he actually is.
All right,
Right,
so before we get into Muffin, I just gotta say for 30, his little fun tidbit is that not only does he read out the Sonic fanfic, but he also jacks off to it.
No way!
Oh my god!
You fucking would.
Nice. I'm fine without knowing that. Coffee boy, get out of here.
It's going to be these
I don't know
kind
if
of
I
facts.
want to know any more fun facts from Rakudo.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I want
you
to
can
know.
keep those to
Dude, okay, so
yourself.
Muffin,
Joe,
let's see
you
what
talked up the wrong guy.
So Muffin's
Let's
already.
see.
Yeah.
375 so far for a player that is, I mean, allegedly he is worth more than, what his value is on paper. He did hit Plat 1, but he is currently Silver 2. Solid pickup for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think roughly
Yeah.
that $3 or $4 mark's probably
mean,
a good
yeah.
dollar mark.
Can we
for him.
trust the players to not throw their ranked games so that they go for a lower price in the Baddy League? Is that something we can trust them with?
Yeah,
No.
I think okay, I think Muffin parties up a lot. And he sometimes parties up with the like
Oh, don't dude, watch your words, Disenchanted.
No, get
It's
fucked,
like-
Joey. He's
Not-
partying down, and you're one of them.
parties down.
Ooh.
brutal.
I think he can. I don't know. I think he's pretty good. I played with him a couple games. He seems
Okay.
to be pretty good.
Me and Wang are the dream team, man. Just saying. But
I
Muffin,
All right.
that's true.
So you play with him. How is he in game?
he's great. I mean, most of the time he frags out. He is a. I do party up with him. I will say that he is better
Nice.
at this game than I am. I'll be very
Upfront.
forthcoming with
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
And it's strange because when he was in the CS:GO league, if I recall correctly, he went for an obscene amount of money. Tree, you might remember that better than I do. But he at CS:GO and Valorant, there's a lot of crossover.
He went for 1425, which was way too much at the
Oh.
time, and it's even funnier now. He's been nonstop upset since that happened like 5 years ago.
Jesus
going on?
Christ. That's how you hold a grudge, though.
It was way too much money.
Yeah,
So
so
he didn't perform to the $14.
He didn't, but to be fair, his team did get a semi-pro CS player for like almost no money because no one knew he was semi-pro.
Oh,
whoa, brutal.
that's huh.
So what's your fun fact, real quick, Rakudo?
Yeah,
Since
Alright,
we
so,
see him going to
he
Worry.
li-
D3.
Yeah, so he lives in a portion of Minnesota that traditionally votes Republican. So he is obligated. He's obligated to tell his teammates to pull themselves by their bootstraps rather than buy them a weapon when they are out of money.
Just so everyone knows, we have no idea if any of these facts from Rakudo are true.
Yeah,
He
do
said
not
he
go
did
looking
make
for
some
him.
up.
But they are indeed fun.
I'm pretty
They
sure
are-
the
mhm.
31 is probably.
There are facts and there are alternative facts.
Yeah,
As
We can
will all
confirm
soon
this, but
find
this
out.
isn't something we want to confirm.
true,
No.
true.
If it's not the full
425.
truth, it's at least a version of the truth.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
That's what they
Selfo.
say,
Ooh,
right?
Master Splinter on the
Sel-
clock. This is another person who I think's greatly under their rank in actuality. He's someone who comes from a long time coming from the playing league in the Baddy League, and then once it kind of broke off into its own separate thing, he's continued to play in that league actually. So he's still on the big league grind, and nice to see him coming back over into the main Baddy League playing here.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna throw a little bit of tidbit of I'm gonna throw some information out there to the team owners that may or may not be listening right now. Splinter went for pretty high in the CS:GO league, if I recall correctly. He only is placed in Bronze 1 and is still in Bronze 1 because he played just enough games in order to be eligible to play in this league.
He rushed to those games hella fast too. So I think he's someone who's gonna pick up the game really fast. He's also someone who learns really quickly. So he's someone who I think's very undervalued. If he goes for free, I think that's the biggest steal in this draft.
Listening, Kaiser,
Yeah.
they're listening. Fuck.
No, that's the point. That's why we're here.
We gotta inform
yeah.
these degenerates on what
Gotta
they're
make
missing
it
out
a little
on.
more balanced, right?
If we can't talk about the draft as it's happening, why are we even here?
Real,
Be
fucking
the
real. I mean,
guys who bring out the showgirls and be like, "Hey, look at this! Yeah,
we don't allow insider information. That's all I'm saying. So
we
any
are the
team
insider
owner,
Yeah.
information.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?"
50 cents already, eh?
Already, 50 cents is
We
a
saw-
good deal for someone going this early.
Yeah, we saw 30 go up by the dollar, and you're saying 50 cents already.
But
mean-
I'm just saying, in a vacuum, 30 is worth like between $11 and $15 of your team. He could take any group and make them practice and make them play and make them enjoy the game. He's not going to shit talk the team. He's just going to be a great all around player. But
I mean,
enough about 30. Splinter, going to Heron. 50
Yeah,
cents.
Very
50
nice,
cents.
50 cents.
I think that's a great pickup, honestly, for Heron. Splinter's someone that's casted in the League Baddy League, the League of Legends one, with me and Disenchanted a lot in the past here. He's someone that's talked quite a bit about coming and was pretty excited to play. So I think he's someone that's 50 cents is a steal.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, just at the very beginning, 50 cents for one player when no one's trying to make you lose money, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Tell
it's
Joey
cool.
thanks for ruining my draft.
Thanks,
Of
Joey.
course.
heard him,
Of
Joe.
course.
Fun thing, Master Splinter has 4 kids, and all 4 of them are named Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and
God
Donatello.
fucking damn it. Ah,
God, I love
oh,
that.
and we have Josh Danko on
Josh
the
Danko on
next
the clock.
for free. I
Fuck.
don't know if that one's gonna
yeah,
pass.
that's not gonna work.
Mm-mm.
He's trying to pull a sneaky on us.
He is. No
Yeah,
one
it
knows who
shouldn't work.
Daddy Danko
Nah,
is.
yeah,
Could be
there's no way he's going
anyone.
free.
Yep.
No way.
All right, let's talk
So-
about Josh Danko the Spanko.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
a consistent GM player in Overwatch, so
Yep.
That is on tank, however.
GM?
That's
Yes.
the hard.
He was
that's
High
the hard part.
Masters.
Like,
I-
if you
no,
don't know
yeah,
how
but-
to
yeah,
play,
didn't
if you don't know how to play, like shoot, like if he was Grandmasters with Soldier 76 in Overwatch, I would say, yep, he should probably go for like $5 or $6. But he's playing tanks, right? So he understands the gameplay of Overwatch, but Valorant is totally different game, totally
Well,
different mechanics.
all aim, no brain.
Let's see here. He is.
Yeah, I
He
think
is-
I've seen him play. He's pretty decent at Valorant.
His agents that he put down to is that Sage, Raze, and Jet. So I don't know how much the tank play will transfer over. There are the mechanics from off tank, but other than that, like I would think
does
that
a
he would
mean
go
hog.
for a controller.
Well,
He-
also the important thing you want to look at is like even if it's like a tank player, like a high level tank player, is still going to have a lot of game knowledge and sense to know what to do in a shitty situation.
You got it. That makes sense.
All right, you
can
got any
believe it.
fun facts? Got any fun facts for Kudo?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, let him sell first. Let him sell
God
first.
damn it.
Don't let the team owners know the fun facts until they're fucking sold.
I mean, we're here to influence money decisions, right?
These
you know?
these
Yeah,
players come
I-
damaged. Just let it happen.
They have some baggage. They have been in many teams and been let down many times.
I think
Yeah.
one of the most important things about Josh, though, is that he is probably one of the more willing players to grind, because we've seen that in Overwatch before.
Mhm.
I've duoed with him, logged off at like midnight, and I wake up at
And he's
8 in the
still
morning,
going?
and he's still playing.
Yep.
Jeez.
So even if he's near the lower end of like the rank spectrum, he's still very, persistent.
He's
He's
committed.
got the endurance.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
seem like
committed.
the person to get pissed off either, which is probably pretty fucking important. Unless he is, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
He's
No,
a good guy.
No, I played with Danko plenty of times, and yeah, he is very level headed. Another important thing to note. So in my experience with him in Overwatch is that he's not necessarily I don't want to say like not a team leader, but that role is a little bit shakier in his hands compared to someone like 30. So when it comes to Valorant, which by the way, Josh Danko going to Valk, congrats Valk.
224.
With Josh Danko, he will grind, he will play a shit ton, but he's like that solo fragger that'll probably be pushing B side to distract while 4 people are going A side to plant on attack.
Nice.
The lurker.
Yeah, exactly that.
Maybe 25. That's honestly not bad for Josh Danko.
Hey, I mean,
it's-
if you're able to get to Master Grandmaster in Overwatch,
Uh-oh,
I feel like it's
destructive.
something's gonna
Yeah, you gotta have some
transfer
mechanics.
over.
Yeah.
Something's,
shit.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
So
Hold on. Yeah, Rakudo, tell Valk what he bought.
yeah, so Josh Danko, every day at 4:00, he listens to the Butterfly song from DDR.
Oh, hell yeah. I know that one.
Nice.
Awesome.
Zed's on the clock for put up by Destructive Dude this time. I'm sure everyone here has a decent bit they can say about Zed.
Nope.
I have to assume he'll go cheap. Like there's no other reason you put Zed up. No, seriously though, you don't put up someone at near the bottom, quarter of the list up this early without trying to just get, someone super cheap right now.
Yeah, maybe.
True that.
So-
I mean, Zedekiss plays silver 1, or sorry, peaked at silver 1 is bronze 1 right now in the bottom
Wait, is he
6 of the
swapping?
overall players. Say again?
Is he swapping to a different character?
Legendinger
No,
is
it's
Zed.
his
He,
name.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the same.
Legendinger is his in-game name.
Okay.
Okay, I see.
You know, I gotta
So-
kind of question why you didn't just start with 0.
I mean, are we seeing this as strategies for these teams where they're trying to build like the rest of the team before they go for their star players?
Yeah, before they go
It's
for like a
possible.
wacky or a senpai.
I think
Good.
people are just afraid to like spend that big bucks right now while people still have
Money to spend. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
can get
to
traded
fight
a lot
over them.
easier.
Well, how about that little tidbit of info about Legendinger? Rakuda?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's kind of interesting. He learned how to crab walk at age 10, and doesn't stop doing it.
That's not very young to learn how to crap.
Yeah,
At age
like
10?
late.
kinda late.
That's pretty late.
Yeah,
That was like
well,
a gym exercise when you're in kindergarten, right?
Yep, you do it from one side of the gym to the next.
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes it better.
So we got a late bloomer. So what you're saying is Zed will be one of the star players at the end of the league after some time is put into him, right?
Yep.
Once he learns how to crab walk,
Right.
he'll be headshotting everyone.
Shit, chromatic
Ooh,
on.
chromatic.
I can't help but feel like all these teams are trying to get other teams to spend money so they can get some of the bigger players here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, chromatic is okay. So Muffin's got a tier list of players that are severely undervalued in terms of rank when it comes to the the spreadsheet that we're looking at here, and chromatic, according to him, is probably like a high plat, low diamond, maybe even higher than that kind of player. He is way better than his rank lets on. So this is showing clear right now that all the team owners know this. Chromatic is a household name, especially in the Overwatch portion of the Baddies esports leagues. Yeah, he's. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him go for $8.
Dope.
So
Played
Let's
with
see it
him a
happen.
couple games, and yeah, he's good. He's good.
Is he better than that rank shows then? Based on your guys' opinion. Just curious because
What
if
is
you're
it
saying
right
he's gonna
now?
go for
Gold 2?
gold 2 at his peak, gold 1
Yeah,
right now.
I think I would agree with the assessment that he's like a high plat, low diamond player.
He was playing really well in the games last night.
Okay.
And he was a CS:GO player.
Yeah, it was
back in his prime.
disappointing that he
What
had
was
some
his
small
rank in
computer
CS:GO?
troubles, so he didn't get to play the second one.
Oh.
He got a 1 game though.
I don't know what his rank was in CS:GO. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that information. I just know what that
God,
draft
I
went
used
like.
to know this. He was pretty high. I don't remember the actual rank though.
Okay. Well, it seems like everyone really wants him. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be wanted.
It's always nice to feel that. Yeah.
Well, it looks
So-
like he's going to D3, who's starting to round out his team. Falcus typing. Oh dear God, he gave it up.
No.
Destructive Dude has a 3-man roster so far with Muffin, Legendinger, and Chromatic, which, I mean,
He's not
that that's a decent core.
Those are some
Yeah, he's
solid
getting
players.
some, he's getting some decent. people.
He's got 950 left for the rest of his team. So
Damn, yeah.
I
As
don't know
long
if
as he
we'll
can-
see him go for the top 3 players, any of the Cypher mains in Immortal, but he could still have a very strong team.
If he holds on to that money, he'll be able to make a fight in the later picks.
For sure.
All right, you got a fun fact for us, Rakuto?
Yeah,
Since,
it's pretty simple. Likes dragons a lot.
Oh no.
Mm.
Oh my.
Well, good thing we're sponsored by the right people. Anyway, moving on. Blab is on the clock. Who is he gonna pick up?
I wonder if he's gonna go for one of the high tier players now that some people have spent some money. Looks like he's going for Riskek.
Risket?
Respect.
it's starting at 325.
Respect?
Yeah, buddy.
So
So
this is a-
Respect, I'll give this a little bit of time before I start giving out some heavy hitters on him. But he used to play CS:GO, and he still does, as far as I understand. He was really good at it, and I don't know what his ranking was, but he's incredibly good.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
Speaking of ranks, just to go back to Chromatic real quick, he was Supreme Master First Class, which just means he was one below Global Elite.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's the ranking. So Respect was global elite in CS:GO. So he
Wow.
knows a thing or two about the game, at least shooters like that. And I haven't played with him in Valorant yet, so I don't know exactly how that skill translates to like abilities and stuff like that. But he was really good at League of Legends as well, and played a few other games with the Baddy franchise here. So yeah, again, another $8 pickup that I just foresee coming, even though he is ranked all the way down in that
No,
fuck,
he's
where is he
he was
ranked?
Diamond 1.
Oh
or
yeah, never mind. He's in top
Peak
6.
is
Yep.
Diamond 3. Yeah.
That's
He's
pretty big.
Number 5.
oh,
nuts.
number 4.
Number 4.
Full disclosure, I
Oh,
took 3
yeah.
shots
Yeah,
before
once
this.
taken
I
out
don't
by
know what I'm
Discord
talking
name.
about.
So he knows how to shoot people.
He does know how to shoot people. Anyone who makes Global Elite does know how to shoot people.
Oh, and Rakuto, if you don't have this fun fact, I'll say it for you.
Oh God.
Born in Germany, man. Dude's got dual citizenship, you know?
Oh nice.
Oh,
Joey,
fuck.
didn't you just say you weren't going to give out any of the facts before the team owners picked him up?
That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
Rakuto's facts. That's not Rakuto has like the dirt,
Okay,
you know?
oh.
He's got the dirt.
It seems like a pretty good deal if Elk gets this.
That's interesting.
725? Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy cheap.
Plus, he has a Grandmaster Overwatch player or a Master Overwatch player. Give me on that
Yeah,
team. Shit.
Falk's
Yeah,
got,
that's a top
got
player
a
for
nice
only
thing going so far.
725.
Mm-hmm.
Kuda?
Who we got?
Oh yeah. Who is it? Who is the name? The name was
Respect.
right. So RESQECT.
I know what it means to me.
Thank you.
That's not even.
No, that was just a setup. That was
What a
setup.
fact.
Was actually
It's
takes
fantastic.
long walks on the beach and forgets to keep up with the people in front of them.
Are you literally making these off the top of your head?
No, I told you I've done research to find them all.
It took him years to get
It is
this.
several hours researching.
This feels like 2 lies and a truth that we're playing with Rakuto here. Trying to figure out which one
3
of these
lies.
aren't.
Oh, Mick.
It's all 3 lies.
Guys,
3
the
lies, no
coin
truth.
flip. The coin flip Mikaro
Oh,
up on the
already up to 2.
chopping block.
What? Why do you say the coin flip?
Oh man, dude. Okay. So having again, I've played with him quite a bit, but also back in the League of Legends of the Baddy League. Okay. So he's the type of guy who will pick up an op and he'll have 1 bullet in it and not reload, and he'll find the guy like behind the box on site, and he'll just charge the box and just try to point blank the guy with the op. And he'll get it sometimes and he won't. But he has the ability to be a plat player in my opinion. But he just likes to meme and queue with people like myself,
Alright,
my
the
Wang,
best
and a few
way-
others.
I
He likes
literally
to have fun.
I told this to somebody a day or 2 ago. Mick has a plan, and it's not a good plan, but he's going to stick to it whether it works or not. And sometimes that works out amazing, and the enemy team has no idea what to do. And sometimes it doesn't work at all, but he's still going to do that plan.
But sometimes having a wild card can really work out if you're not expecting them to do that.
He's
Yeah.
got the meme strats, is what you're saying.
I mean,
He has the memes.
how many times in a game will somebody on your team doing something stupid, it works out, and the enemy team just screams, "Why would you do that?" It's like, well, it worked.
Looks like
Yeah, pretty much.
Usually the one who gets screamed at. Not for good things.
I usually get screamed for great things.
Says charging Ryan.
Yep.
Okay. No comment. Moving on.
God,
Come on.
yeah. No, Mick is a great player. He, yeah, just exactly what Tree said. And it looks like Salvo might be picking him up for 325, but Thrifty comes in with the tiebreaker.
Looks like Thrifty's trying to make his move here.
Salvo claiming that Thrifty
I
is
mean-
on his team.
You know,
30
this is so strange how this draft is working out here because Thrifty and Blab still have all of their money. Salvo has one of the top players. So does Valk. But then Valk also has Danko on the team as well. So we still have Blam, Senpai, Wacky, Spaceman available of the top 6 to go to those teams. So I mean, Thrifty, yeah, you could put that 325 down for Mick, but make sure you got enough money to have the bidding war at the end of the draft for someone like Wacky or Senpai.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his first time spending money. He's definitely got quite a bit of change still in the pocket right now.
It's burning a hole
So-
in there. He's got to get rid of it.
Yeah. So what's that? How do you say that?
Mikuro.
Oh.
Mikuro.
So Mikado, he is known as the D20, where he's either a fucking god or absolute shit. So I guess maybe one of the best ways to figure out if you want to put him in, roll a dice. If you roll a nat 1, maybe take him out for that episode.
Buddy, I would say per
Interesting.
round. Just keep rolling per round. Oh God, no.
We
Yeah,
have
so
Joe.
this dude's an
Yeah.
absolute shitter. He doesn't know how to play Valorant. He can hardly even fucking operate a mouse.
Listen, you're gonna have to keep quiet for this. You can't drop your
Yeah,
own
you
price,
can't.
Albino.
Yeah, stop jerking
Sorry,
yourself
Joe.
off.
All right,
right,
listen,
take it
guys.
from here.
Okay.
So this
Albino
guy is
Joe.
absolute shit. Just can't even control him.
What do we know? Yeah. Besides the obvious.
Listen, this guy, he always buys a Guardian, so no matter what, if you're dying a lot, he'll have money to spend for you because
Yeah, he can,
he's always
he can just
saving money.
perma-buy the entire
That's
game.
good. So he's a bank.
Yeah.
Mm,
He's
You
a
know.
great
Does-
person, but I mean,
but
I don't want a Guardian player only on my team. I gotta be honest with you.
You're saying he's a team player and a bank. I'm liking this already. What else?
what if he does hit the headshots though? Does he?
Sometimes.
I don't know, Joey. Does he?
You're going too long with this.
He
Making me
he
think
totally hits the headshots every fucking time.
Well,
doesn't
Hold
miss.
on, we're
right from
talking
the
about
horse's
behind your
mouth.
back.
Once in his life.
Alright, looks like he's going to Salvo.
Yeah.
50 cents.
Yeah,
so,
baby.
50
Let's
cents,
go
all right.
30. Let's do it big.
All right,
Hell yeah.
Recruito, give us your fun fact.
30,
Yeah,
but
so-
you're on Salvo's team.
So Albino told me that that he really likes to go to the jungle and he wants to just live with apes every now and then. But sorry.
Oh.
Oh, apes together
Interesting.
strong.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's big.
Check my
Albino Joe, how
30,
you
return
feeling
the
really quick
monkey.
going to that 30? You talked him up
30
pretty
team.
big
Yeah,
earlier.
You're
Mm.
I mean, full disclosure on this. 30 again is the type of player who will tell you exactly what to do when you need to, and he will encourage you to practice. I can't suck his dick enough. I'm just gonna stop here. He is just an all around great player.
Oh,
Damn.
Smetty on the
Speaking
clock.
of-
Ooh,
Yeah.
Smetty is a big pickup though. I mean, watching him play in scrims last night, man. Holy
This should
shit.
go for a lot.
The amount of times he would just take off my head before I even saw him, I can't even count.
All I remember is watching him ult out of hookah as Phoenix and hold down the angles and up with his Phoenix ult. That was funny.
So ult usage maybe not the best, but
Sounds
his
pretty
mechanics.
Hey,
Yeah,
allegedly,
I'm sure he's like a god when he shoots.
allegedly that was for a quest. Allegedly.
Oh, okay.
good.
You can't even do
Allegedly.
those in custom games, can you?
Yeah, I
Allegedly.
don't think you can. I don't
No,
think
you can't.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So we got someone who doesn't even know when to complete their little weekly task, missions, whatever.
Oh no.
Oh, now everyone's giving Thrifty shit for his horrible,
Give him
horrible
the
pick.
emotes.
Give him
God.
the bad.
So
Hit him
bad.
with the emotes.
Because
Yeah,
someone
it's
started
been-
it, and it's easy to
Understandable.
pile on.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What are
Oh,
the
we're getting
weekly
up
tests?
there.
All right, let's move. We're past it. We're past it.
Okay, Blab will save him with the 475.
It's all right. I'm dropping hard
TJ
in
with the
there.
5.
So does anyone play with them regularly? Do we know anything else about them? Okay. So 30, who
He has
might be a
known him
little
since he's been in middle school, and he's one of the best FPS players he's ever known. So
Well-
even 30's giving him the nice jerk.
yeah, but it might be a little
Yeah,
biased, you know.
30 Chromatic and Smetty play together all the time. I play with them every once in a while. They're all very good players, so I would expect them. Like I would expect Smetty to go for at least as much as Chromatic.
Would
Now,
you
how
say
do
that
we
Smetty
know?
is the Tales of 30 Sonic?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
God, we're not
I
even
was
bringing
trying
this
to
up now.
forget.
Can we
I was trying to
please not
forget.
bring those repressed memories back up?
Leave it dead
Oh,
and buried.
repressed as of like what? 30 minutes ago? Really?
Yeah, I've already locked
Yeah,
them away
I
in the
did
back of my
genuinely
mind.
forget about it, actually.
Dear
You okay
God.
with forgetting about it?
Dear God. All right. Well, Smetty definitely another one that Muffin talks up a lot too. That is worth more than his rank. So 550 for Smetty is a deal.
Yes, that's a deal. This is
Seems
a
like a good
steal if
deal.
he
That's
gets
a big
it.
deal right
This might be a scary team here.
And then Na comes out last minute.
Destructive dude, yeah, he's got pretty much
So
all of his money spent at this point too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
That's
he's
a
got two fucking
oh,
heavy hitters. And he's got
That-
some good
Muffin.
players.
that's a solid fucking core of a team.
That's
That's
a stacked
insane.
roster right there.
Smetty, Chromatic, and Muffin all together is insane for that amount of money.
Especially
some-
considering you got somebody cheaper than Chromantic.
This is,
Some
you know
people are
what?
just
This was Muffin's plan all along, was to get these people that were crazy underranked for super cheap on his team. I'm sure he's talking to D3 right now.
Probably.
Fuck.
But-
Okay, Rakudo, I stole
yeah.
your thunder.
So Smetty,
Oh, your
in
senpai.
middle school, he asked a girl out and got her.
Nice.
Cool.
Shit,
Nice.
That's very cool.
We have Senpai on the clock though. One of
Yeah, this is the big
our-
one.
Yeah.
Someone that's been well known around the leagues, played in the League of Legends League. He's continued to play when what that's broken off in. He's sometimes played in the Smash League as well. Very well known for his shooters and being, how good he is at them. I'm sure anybody that's played with him can attest to that. He's a phenomenal person to learn from, phenomenal person to be on as a teammate. So I'm sure he'll go for quite a lot.
Kaiser,
Sure.
was he a soldier main or a McCree main or something like that?
May.
Yeah, he was big on those, and of course, being the McCree sharpshooter, you gotta hit those shots, and he did, so it makes sense. And so this
Actually-
is right up his alley. He was pretty big on the Face It servers for CS:GO. I know he didn't play in normal ranked that much, but
So
CS:GO is where it's biggest, where this is going to carry over.
Bark and I were actually on a team with him this last
Yeah.
Overwatch League season, and
He really did like his man Symmetra though.
we put him on May and Symmetra a lot, and I think I played the McCree more.
Oh wow, yeah.
I mean, he definitely had that pocket pick of the McCree. Like, if we needed someone to clutch it out, he could just pick it and just roll over.
Makes sense.
people.
Yeah, he and I we played Destiny and Disenchanted as well. We played Destiny 2 together a lot, so we talk a lot and everything. And he did tell me back then how much he was enjoying playing May at one point, just how good she was. So definitely makes sense. But he's someone that, like I said, I just expect to go for a lot. He's someone that anybody in this league would be happy to have as a teammate. So I think this will be kind of the big litmus test to maybe the peak of money being spent. Honestly.
Yeah, he's been featured a few times on 100 Thieves Eco
30,
stream.
what the fuck?
Hold up. Wait a minute. So are we
Well-
banning teams this league? What the fuck?
Every team is banned.
Everyone's gonna be banned.
Well, looks like the league is just imploding right here on stream.
30, I know where you fucking live, buddy. You're not ruining this league even if you're commissioner to it. Come on.
I mean, in all fairness, if Senpai goes for less than 30, this league's kind of trolling a little bit. And that's no blame to
yeah.
30. That's just genuine testament to like how good Senpai is.
I mean, he
mean-
plays against pro players and he does good against them.
Yep. Consistently.
I mean, okay, look at this. We got Blab with a blank roster, Thrifty, who spent a little bit on Mikro. Heron is
No
the other one who could
way.
probably afford a
Oh my
freaking.
god.
Oh, no!
850.
Wow.
Oh no, this.
Wow.
Oh my god. Senpai goes
It's
for
so cheap.
850 to
Wow.
Heron.
I gotta
Wow.
wonder what's their plan with the rest of the money then.
Blam?
I mean, there are still a good portion
my
of the top 10
goodness.
Is
players.
Blabur
that-
AFK?
Of the 6 gods that we have left in play, Senpai, Resquect, and 30 have been drafted. Spaceman, Wacky, and Blam, holy shit, have not been drafted. So there's 3 left. You could be saving your money for 1 or 2 of them if you bleed everyone's money out. There might be some strategy here.
Oh yeah. So fun fact. The interesting thing about Senpai is that he likes to plan a lot of trips to Alaska, but never goes.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
Sounds like Nathan.
I don't know if I trust any of these facts anymore, you know. But
Well,
then again, there
your
are so
fault.
many random people in this league that they could all be true. Especially the
course.
31.
They are fun
The 31
facts.
probably is true. I think we all know that.
Yeah.
He was
Especially
a
when
pretty
you
big
didn't
hitter,
get
huh?
embarrassed.
Yeah, that's still crazy to me. But moving on, we've got dreaded DPS on the clock here. Looks like starting for $3, excuse me, by Valkyria. Anyone have anything to say about dreaded DPS? I know he's been around here and there a little bit.
He's a soldier player in Overwatch, right?
He likes
Rakudo,
winning
you were on
the
his
Baddy
team.
Overwatch
An
League.
Overwatch League with him. So
Weren't you the winners of last season?
yeah, I was a tank. He was DPS.
He was a dreaded DPS.
Yeah.
sounds Like.
To
Yeah,
be
I got-
He
fair,
also win season 6 of Baddy Overwatch League as well on dreaded Documer Death Squad.
Oh,
no, I
God.
don't know.
That's a fucking throwback. The Dakimakura Death Squad. What a fucking name.
Yeah, he really he has a good spirit, and he always looks out on what to improve and do better, and for the team to win as a whole. So pretty solid. Not just an IGL, but also just a DPS in general. Good guy.
And he's also from Canada.
Well,
Oh.
maybe that takes away $3.
All right, yeah. Get these bids down. So, dreaded DPS was a very good DPS. We went against him. Or I guess no, Senpai's not in here. I assumed he was, but I went up against him on the DPS, and those were tough. Those were very tough matches.
They were fun.
They were very.
Has
fun
anyone
matches.
played with him in Valorant or seen how his skill crosses over?
Nope.
Have not had a chance to play with them, nah.
I might have played one game with him in beta, but too far away for me to remember.
I mean, he's got to be decent if he got to plat 3 and is gold 3 now with Reyna, Brimstone, Jet, some of the highest skill cap players. Well, not Reyna. Reyna's easy mode actually. But
Not
Brimstone.
Brimstone.
Well, okay, fine. I think Brimstone's hard. That's just me.
No.
Fine. Whatever.
Brimstone is so easy to take a site with. You just lock it down immediately as you walk through. Whoever's on the site has to fight you by themselves.
Did the guy who buys Guardians just say Brimstone's hard?
I did.
I'm questioning some judgment over you.
Fight me.
Okay.
Wait, Valga's pissing during the draft? Is that like top tier strats?
It is.
The
Well,
meta
not when you
He's trying
want
to
this
match.
player.
He's trying to
Yeah.
get the player.
Oh my god.
Just don't piss on the phone. You're fine.
Yeah, and Valk is the one who put up dreaded DPS for bid. So to lose them while pissing, probably not the best strat.
Meh.
He's committed.
Worse things happen at sea.
Oh shit! I just realized that like my name's.
Yeah.
25.
What a deal.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
$5.
$5 over to Thrifty.
Nice.
Got another
Okay.
core member of that team locked in. We'll see if Blabur still has yet to spend any money and see if that's just kind of his plan all along. Try to hope to get one of the big
I
coins
don't think it was
first
a plan. He's been bidding on these. He's just getting outbid, and I think he's not
Yeah.
willing to spend that much money. It's not like
Can we
he's
get those
not
on back,
bidding.
Rakudo?
I mean, there's
Yeah,
still
I wouldn't
many good
put it
players.
past
too.
him to be, bidding to try to get other people to bid more though. I wouldn't put that past him
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Info.
Yeah, so he went to get sushi one time and found out that he likes chicken more.
More than
Ah.
what?
Okay.
More than sushi?
More than
Yeah.
sushi. I mean, that's fair. People have their
No.
preferences. No, you've never
No.
had Korean fried chicken, all right?
I have.
There's
That's
some
a
good
what?
chicken.
It's delicious.
Korean
Bro.
fried chicken is better than sushi. I'm sorry.
Bro,
Oh.
have you had chicken sushi though? That's why I fucking
Korean
wrong.
fried chicken sushi?
Korean
Is
fried
the
too.
chicken
Oh, look
raw?
at this, Kisner.
Oh,
Kaiser coming out on the clock here, buddy. Kaiser's pretty up there, guys.
Up there, huh?
He's got
Yep.
the flat 2 peak.
All
can
right,
you
what
explain?
do we know
Can you
about him?
explain the drop to gold 2 for us, Kaiser? What's going on?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be insulting some person that's also in here a little bit unintentionally, but I pretty much only queue with friends, and I haven't been playing that much lately.
Makes sense.
I have my quote unquote Smurf account that's still sitting in Plat 1 right now, but he might have felt the gold 3. But I just don't play enough games. I need to just, if I sat there and played 20 games in a week or something, I'd rank up at least decently fast. Not a ton necessarily, but I would go back up to Plat pretty easily.
Kaiser, I think we actually played together several times. When with like Wacky and 30 and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
He was
fun.
talking about you.
Oh, I mean, I was paying attention the whole time. I swear.
Okay.
That's cheap.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He was always there to
Hey,
try
why
to
not?
win. Yeah.
So from
Well-
what you've interacted with and what people know about him, I guess Kaiser is a pretty good person, plays the game regularly, enjoys it, enjoys playing with friends.
If
Sounds
Blab gets Kaiser for 50 cents, like that's going to be a steal. One of the top
Aaron
top
wants it.
9 players.
Aaron wants it.
Aaron does want it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What does he know that we don't know? What you got that I ain't got? Courage.
Wants to spend like decent players for a low amount of money, so like that's fine.
Like that. Well, that's the thing. Like we're talking decent player, but we have 36 players in this league. Kaiser's in the top 9. Like he's 9th of the top 10, I guess I should
Yeah.
say. And everyone
Going
below
for
this,
75 cents.
we have a power gap, right? We have 3 immortals, 3 diamonds, a handful of plats, a handful of golds, and then a shit ton of silver shitlords like myself.
Hell
And
yeah.
Kaiser goes for 75 cents, being the
So-
9th best player in the league to Heron.
That's a
That's
steal.
a huge steal right there.
That's a huge fucking steal. And he already has
Especially when Blab was
Senpai,
looking for his first
Splinter.
pickup right there.
Yeah, so Kaiser actually didn't tell me anything, but I had to go in and talk to his family members about this. It turns out that spaghetti, he doesn't like to eat it, not through his mouth.
Dude, what? Does he like inhale it through his nose?
I'm not going to discuss this.
What?
Is he like the
No,
South
we're
Park
good.
episode?
I'm not going to say how or why or what. Just that's all. You guys can use your imagination however you like.
I inhale spaghetti, literally. Oh.
Let's talk about
Fun
Ray
fact.
Mallard.
Fun
It's
fact.
All right.
a terrible duck. A foul
Rogue-
fiend.
Rogue Mallard, man. He's a fucking crazy duck, that's for sure. Look at his rankings, guys. Top ranking, gold number 2, bottom, gold number, or sorry, not bottom, current rank, bronze 1. What the fuck happened?
That's a pretty big gap.
Work your way
He's
up.
bronze 1 right now. That's really surprising.
That's what the spreadsheet says, Tree.
Oof.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm kind of interested to see that journey. How that I want to see that triangle.
I mean, as Wacky put it, solo queue is the team lottery. So sometimes maybe you just really get unlucky. Who knows?
Yeah, but I think Wacky was mostly referring to it becomes the team lottery once you get to like Immortal, because it depends, if you get a diamond on your game and stuff. So I think he's kind of in a different league than the rest of us when it comes to that.
pretty fucking much.
I do like the little duck emoticon there. That's
Yeah, that could be a good team.
actually do have a very good fun fact for him too.
Oh, shit.
But the bid keeps going. Anyone know any more fun things or interesting stats about him? Whoever he is.
this- Oh.
30 was the resident advisor to Rogue Mallard during university.
That basically means he was trained by 30, right?
In
I'm
some
pretty
aspect
sure
of
that
life,
means he's
yes.
his mentor.
30 said he was a nice little boy.
Mallard's great
Ah.
though. He's awesome he'd be a great person to have on your team.
And for 30 himself, Mallard would be a great person to have on your team. So you
He-
hear that, team owners? Put out some money.
Yeah.
Was
they
he
shot
an
the big
actual
bucks.
CS:GO player?
I mean, he
Mallard?
played some. I played with him a bit in CS:GO.
Got it.
I mean, I don't think either of us were ever super high in CS:GO. I was Gold Nova something. He was
So?
around the same.
So he's got 3 listed on his CS Counter-Strike experience. So he does have experience with this genre, and he goes to Vault for 1.5.
Sold.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so Rogue Mallard was actually heavily inspired by or from Yale's Marbles races. So go ahead and check that out too if you want.
What?
Very interesting sport.
Wait, say that one more time.
I said Rogue Mallard was also inspired from Yale's Marbles races. So go ahead and check that out if you want. It's very good
Races.
sport.
Okay.
Marble races?
Oh hell
Yeah.
yes! I know what I'm about to watch. Fuck yeah!
But the thing
Baddy
that people
Marble
got
League.
into when COVID really started, marble races.
No, dude, I was
Yeah.
in it before COVID, man.
Oh, what?
I'm the hipster in here. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all.
Man, I don't even know what that is. Congrats on watching Marbles race.
All right, let's talk about Crystallize. We're
Crystallize.
leaving this. Crystallize is on for nothing.
And Crystallize is a good player, man. Like every league that he's been in, it seems like he'll put in enough time to be good enough, like where he's just that mid-range player that like you can rely on to like take a site, plant the bomb, whatever you want to say, win some of those 1v1s. I don't know. He's consistent in my opinion.
Yeah, it's that's nice. It's I just looking at like the lineup of like who's left. It's just like all these players I know who are just like either masters in Overwatch or just really good FPS in genre. They're still on the board. It's cool to see that now it's like a landslide of just like top to bottom, just sporadic and everywhere.
I want to say we had a very fun showing of Crystallize versus. Where am I right about this? Was it Crystallize versus Wacky on the Torblin V1s with the hammers?
Oh yeah.
That was a prime showing. So he has the showmanship. He could put on a show for everybody, and just that helps your team a lot. I think.
High prize in my opinion, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they almost got all of their map wins last season.
Shots fired?
Ouch.
Indeed.
Damn.
Crystallize he was one of the most consistent players though. I
Oh
will
yeah.
say.
He'd always show up.
We did join a tournament for fun. Me, him, I think Josh Danko was on it, and we got rolled by some professional players, Kefri and who's that
Changman.
motherfucker? Harblue.
I remember watching that. That was painful, but you
rough.
guys did pretty good. Like
That was
honestly,
very
against
rough.
them.
Yeah.
It hurts, but
I
they
got
do it
reported
for a
for
living.
cheating on the Junkrat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you get 0.25 like
Cheating
Kefri?
Junkrat.
Yeah, all Junkrat's hack in my book.
Fuck yeah, they do. That random ass shit ain't a lie.
So, has anyone played Valorant with Crystallize? Do we know how long he's been playing for?
I think I
Everybody
played
in
with him
chat?
early beta, but I honestly don't know if he's like kept up with it or what he's done.
Right. So his peak and his current are both the same, which either he's been going down and then back up, or he just kind of did the thing where you place and you stop. So he could be higher.
I think he probably did the place and stop because
He might be a placement Paul.
yeah, that's the name we're going with.
Placement
Paul.
Place.
Ugh. All
No,
the Pauls out there, we're sorry, but you have just placed.
I'm kind of a fan of Placement Parry myself,
But then I think the Phineas and Ferb dude.
Yeah, seriously, me too.
I never saw the show, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I think most people enjoyed it.
So Crystallize already getting up to $2.50 here.
It's a little
He
bit,
is-
though.
Destructive is trying to steal him, which would round out his team very well if he gets this.
Especially if you
Yeah,
get it
he-
like somewhat cheaply.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
man.
got $1.50 now for the last player that he needs.
But he's already got a strong core roster.
That's a super
if-
good place to be in, though. Like, there's gonna be you're gonna have so many opportunities to pick up your last person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Destructive Dude is really lucking out right now because looking at this roster that's left, we have 4 of the last top 10 players left. Who, I mean, Blab has his pick of the litter of those for sure. I mean, he could bet over $10 and no one's going to want to do that. Like Thrifty and Heron are going to want to save that money.
Blam is also a rookie to Baddy League, so he might not go for that much as there's not that much information except that he is the highest ranked
That is
tier.
true.
Yeah,
true.
the most known about him is that Blab recommended him, right? Like, so Blab knows him the best, actually.
Maybe Blab is saving their money for Blam specifically.
Very possible.
And we have Blam actually going right now for $8. And Blab is
So Blab been super heavy
Yeah.
on him.
Blab's
Oh,
already
no.
willing to spend the money.
Oh, hey guys, give him the bad emote. Give him the bad emote. Let Velk know that he fucked up. Real though, like Blab refers to his buddy to join the league who's going to, I mean, on paper trounce everyone. And then gets him?
Well, if so, Senpai and Wacky, Senpai's already on a team. Wacky will undoubtedly end up on a team. He will not be our bench rider. So they are not that different in rank at the very least. Like difference from Immortal 3 to Immortal 2, Immortal 1 shouldn't be that different. So unless this is a sleeper top Radiant player, I don't know if they can hard carry against those players.
I kind of feel like I want to put Blam in a slightly higher class than Wacky. I think there's like just a slight, just a little bit of a difference there. I don't know how Blam plays. I haven't watched much of his stream. I know he streams sometimes. But I kind of have the feeling that there's going to be a little bit of an aim difference.
Okay.
And not to put down Wacky or anything, because I've seen him hit like crazy shots, like crazy fucking shots. But I think Blam's gonna be really, really able to carry. I think he's gonna be really good. I think he's gonna be worth all the money spent on him.
I was about to say, well, Wacky would probably say that, himself even, but he actually literally just did in Twitch chat.
Yeah, that Immortal 3 is a lot better. So
Yeah.
Wacky would know better than I do.
Yeah, and I mean that's true for most games, right? Like, yeah, Silver 1 to Silver 3 isn't that different, but
Right.
at the top ranks, it's always crazy different.
true.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
with Resquect coming in saying D3 and Immortal 3 is not as big as you think. The difference? What? Got some conflicting
between
information here, eh?
Diamond 3 and Immortal 3?
That's what I'm thinking he's saying. I mean, Valorant is the next roll above Immortal, right?
I mean, Valorant, sometimes I feel like the ranks are really weird. You'll find 2 different kinds of player in each rank. But I'm not sure here. It's also, if you can play smart enough, hopefully you aren't losing the defensive side where you're holding an angle and someone peeks on you. Unless like there's just that big of a gap in between your skill levels.
Yeah, so I just want to take a minute here to say, oh, okay, so Blab, never mind. Blab outbidded Thrifty. I was going to say, if Thrifty got a quarter 3-man of Mikaro, dreaded DPS, and then the on paper best player in the league, that'd be amazing. But that is not the case at all. Blab takes his friend Blam,
Makes his move.
does it. He does it big.
Nice.
I think he's
Depends
the
on
real
the
best
For-
for this.
The most by far so far, right?
Yeah.
So for $1 more
Next is
than
30
the
at
next.
950.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We've had the biggest bid. Nice. Well done, Blair.
Done.
It's
Yeah, good
likely to
job.
be the biggest for the night too.
Yeah.
Unless
Likely.
Thrifty spends
Unless-
every single penny.
Burn some bridges.
Yeah, so a fun thing is that Blam originally thought the Hillsbury Doughboy was just a DJ.
Oh, me too.
Huh.
Just
A common mistake to make.
It
Me too.
is.
Yeah,
wait,
Alright.
just
we've all been there.
implies he is one.
Well, there's DJ Doughboy, but that's
Wait,
anyway.
what?
I have another fact for Blam, especially because of the way he stylizes his name. If you look at it backwards, it looks like Mauled.
True.
Wacky is going on the clock though, starting out at this negative money.
Don't you mean Malb?
That's
Uh,
we're moving on. We're moving on.
Yeah,
We're
so
on to
We're on
Wacky.
now.
Wacky
Oh, I see. what you're saying.
Tabaki is on paper, the third best player in the league. So below Blam and Senpai, and the last of the Immortals. So if Blam is able to pick up Blam as well, he's going to have two fraggers that could probably just compensate for any team that they're dragging behind him.
That's,
I can see that.
Yeah. So Wacky, when he was on a team with Zappa, I want to believe, most of the money was spent on them. They were still able to win it out.
I thought it
Was
was
that
with
2
Heron.
leagues ago? Was that 2 leagues
Yeah, it
ago?
was Heron Wacky last season.
Heron Wacky? No, not last one. The one
Before
before
that?
last.
Oh yeah, it was Zappa.
Yeah, Zappa and Wacky, and they won it, right?
I
So
believe
the strategy of just getting 2 really, really good players is not a bad one, and it's won in the past.
Especially when you don't really differentiate between a DPS. Like in Overwatch, you have to have your tanks, your healers, your DPS. In this, it's just if you have 2 fraggers, man, they're gonna they could 2v5, and then your other 3 are just bait to distract.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
just put one
kinda-
on A and one on B.
I kind of
Yep.
wonder if Heron's willing to drop all the rest of his money here. Honestly, between him and Thrifty, what they're how much they're willing to go here.
It'd be
I think
worth.
that probably would be pretty good.
Every player wants this guy.
Yeah.
that's
Anybody who
what I'm
can
thinking.
fight for
I think
him.
Heron's for sure willing to drop that money. So like Thrifty's probably just gonna walk away with this at
yeah,
the
if
rest
he
of his
really
money
wants it.
effectively.
Looks like Thrifty got that one first.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
Something that's worth noting: so of the remaining top 10 players, Wacky, Spaceman, and Chris are the 3 remaining. So Wacky being, a division and a half, 2 divisions above Chris. No, about 2 divisions.
Right.
And Spaceman being a division below Wacky as well. So 1 in each division, the last of the top 10. Let's see how this goes.
And it looks like it's gonna be between. Oh,
What?
This draft is a clusterfuck. That's all it's
Yeah,
happening.
it was just what happened is
What is
Blip
happening?
and Thrifty accidentally typed basically at the same time, but Thrifty got it in just a hair before Blab. So all 30 was clarifying was that Thrifty had was the one that got 925 in first.
But
So-
it doesn't even matter because Heron put
Yeah,
950.
we're overthinking exactly. Not even a big deal. Everyone's just stressing out.
9.5. That is a shit ton of money, Aaron.
Aaron with, after this, if this goes through, 75 cents to spare on
get
2
two?
remaining players, a bench
There
and
it
a
is.
main player, but Thrifty comes in.
Thrifty wants it.
Still though, using almost all your money on your 4-4, that's solid.
Oh, yeah.
If Thrifty,
Heron
God,
doesn't have
Heron.
10. Does he? Oh, he has
He does.
1025. Oh.
Wow.
And I mean, looking at these bottom of the barrel, quote unquote, players that are left here, just going from the bottom up of the rankings: Cuban Pete, Jim Bone, Mad Max, Bark, the Mighty Wolf, Gloomba, McCree, Wang, Tizzy, Craig, Supert, all available.
That's scary. This team is
Heron.
Scary.
Oh
Super
my
T
goodness.
is a sleeper pick too.
Not-
Wow.
He is
Yeah.
worth a lot more than
I
just
gotta be honest. I
What?
think Heron
what his
just
rank says.
Yeah.
Wacky.
Yeah,
Oh.
Heron just won this draft.
Oh my.
Uh,
Yeah,
Heron just won this draft.
Yeah.
that's
what?
so scary.
the commissioner, I
wow.
believe, is canceling the team. Just the draft. It's done. It's over with.
Yeah, we're ending it now.
That is
Yeah, it
that
was
is
a fun season
terrifying.
already.
Yeah. So, fun thing about Wacky, he fucking loves Overwatch. Ugh. What a just.
Surprise.
Heron has 3 of the
Oh.
top 10 players, and 2 of them are the top 3.
Hold up, gentlemen. I'm mixing another drink for the halftime right now. I'll be right back.
What, mixing a drink? I'm just gonna go
He
ahead and
needs
grab
more.
the bottle.
Wait, there's a halftime here? What
Is
the
there
hell
an
is
early
halftime?
retirement option for this league?
No, there isn't, unfortunately. You gotta either run it out or run
Quick
away.
games.
Falcon clock. What's he gonna do?
Oh, I can't
So-
believe Heron's team. What the hell?
I
Wait, do
feel
we have
like
a fun fact there, Rakudo?
What?
he said he loves Overwatch.
Loves.
Loves Overwatch.
That's
So,
okay.
how about the rest of the 5 teams just kind of get together and
just squished?
try and get a team that'll beat Herons, you know?
Maybe.
So like yeah, there's
Oh, really? Interesting. Didn't know
So,
that
like-
was an option this season.
but here's the thing, right? So like it's 2 big players, yeah.
Kaiser
But
is also
in,
a
a,
Kaiser's
in FPS, there are random headshots where sometimes you just die to stupid shit, and that can definitely happen. So, like,
Sure,
you
in
still
1
want,
or 2 rounds.
This
you
Heron's
still
team
want a
yeah.
balance.
So
Still want a balanced thing. Like, let's say one person's
on.
all of a sudden really good with an op. He's like, poo.
hold on, guys. We also have Super T on the clock here for 175, and I was saying before, I think Super T is better than just Silver 3. Like, he should be going for a good bit. He is Masters in Overwatch on a hit scan role, so I think he's got the
Going for
mechanical
money,
skill
but
over here.
the only people with money now are Salvo, Blab, Valk, and Thrifty. Everyone else is the poor paupers who aren't even going to be able to do shit.
Yeah, there's no way Heron or D3 are able to even get in a bid for him.
No, not at all.
Gentlemen, I just got back from mixing my drinks. Just to make sure I totally fucking understand, Senpai and Wacky are on the same team, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making
It's
sure.
gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Let it sink in. Let it sink in.
Who the fuck is on the clock? Super.
It's
All
Super
right.
T. Super
Super
T.
T. Yeah, so I play with him quite a decent amount. Yeah, I mean he has a good shot, which is good. That's
Yes,
it.
that is good.
Yeah.
So I recorded a clip of him just acing it with Viper way before Viper was even meta. So I actually don't know why. Yeah, he doesn't even have her on the list. So I expect him to be better at these characters that he put down as the 3 agents he does play. Putting him at $3.
I mean, looking at his ranking and the whole overall draft here, he's a middle of the pot kind of player. You know, if you take your money and divide it by the 5 players that you want to have on your team there, I mean, $4 is kind of around what he should be going for, right?
I think so.
but-
well, at least down in this range where like everyone is like still like have a decent chunk or they're almost out of money.
See, but I think Super T is another one of those placement balls.
Yeah,
Where
I mean, so am I.
he just placed and was like, all right, good enough. Let's send it into 30. Put me on the roster.
Makes sense. He's going to Blab now, playing with Blam.
5. Damn.
Oh.
Good
Well,
price.
it looks like Blab is starting to sneak in, get those little picks that he's been wanting.
It's
Either
$6.
that or yeah.
Yeah, so Super T went to learn how to juggle and found out he's fucking good at it.
Oh, okay.
All right, we
Nice.
got a juggler.
Well, it's not League, so it's not as good.
He better throw his guns up in the air during the game. I swear. This
He's
is a
waving
fake
around like he
fact.
just don't care.
Boo.
Oh god.
Yay! Everyone
So
boo
Blab,
the fuck out of me.
Blab is able to put the next one on
Spaceman.
the clock. Who do you think? Oh, Spaceman.
Spaceman's out. Last of the top
That's-
6.
Yeah,
That's
so
number 5 actually.
Spaceman actually Naomi is a friend of mine. Yeah, so he started off like definitely kind of like in the lower rank and just playing with him. I know he has the stride and consistency to always get better. And within like at least one season, maybe like 1.5, like he's definitely gone from like I don't remember if when we played he was like silver or like low gold, but he bounced to platinum pretty decently quick. So like he's definitely someone I respect in the sense of wanting to improve.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's already number 5 in terms of rank right now, but with the added factor that he has the drive to improve. He could become one of the, on the same level as the top 3 given time, is what you're saying?
I don't know. No, top
Okay.
3.
Immediately turns around on that.
He's like I said, it's a good player who wants to improve. Like that's the important things. It just means like if you're gonna spend a low amount of money on him, that's bad. It's kind of one of those things. But like if you're spending way too much, that's probably also bad. Let's be
You're
real.
talking
I think
Spaceman right
I think
now, right?
spending like
We're talking
yeah,
Spaceman.
I'm thinking like spending $10 like on Wacky or Bland like any of these players spending more than like $8 I think is just meh.
I mean, $8 on one of the 3 diamond players in this league, I think is I think it's worth doing. I mean, unless this guy's a fraud.
Ooh,
Right?
could be.
Ooh.
I think as long as you keep directing him, like when like if he ever makes a mistake and just like he'll want to improve. So like that's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's
But
yeah.
but if he can click heads already, man, he doesn't need to improve, right? Like
Oh, Super T with the vital information that he spent more time in CS:GO than Overwatch, and he was Masters and I think maybe GM at one point on the hit scan. So probably a sleeper pick. Blab might have a scary team.
like a
Space
top
is up to 5K.
top 6 player going like acting as a sleeper agent who's not even a rookie as far as
they're
I
still
understand.
drafting for him though. Blab might not even be able to afford him.
Actually,
Oh,
yeah.
you low key, you messaging Heron over there, Kaiser? What you doing?
Heron's got 25 cents. Don't worry. Like, relax.
Heron, whatever you do, you need to get this player right
Heron,
here.
you gotta get paid.
Yeah,
on,
with your
dig up those
25
savings.
cents.
Because you
Have a
haven't
car.
gotten enough value yet.
Yep, he hasn't already won the league.
Okay,
But
so
Spaceman, inching.
up. Yeah. Only
Yeah.
2. Well, there's 3 players that can afford him right now. But that's a good chunk of all of their money if they go for it.
Yeah, this is what Thrifty
Oh.
and Valk are going back and forth on this one. So Thrifty's got Dreaded DPS and Mikara on his team, and Valk is looking at Danko Resquect and Rogue Mallard. And Resquect, a former hell, I bet he's even still global elite on CS:GO. He probably still plays that game. And Dreaded DPS, I don't know how much CS:GO he plays, but if Valk gets his paws on Spaceman, he's also going to be another member of this draft that gets 2 of the top 6 players. Which theoretically, in my mind, they all should have went 1 to each team. But we all know that's not how the fucking money draft works in baddie leagues.
Nope.
Looks like this is the fight the hill they're both willing to die on too right now.
Yeah. So I'm back later. Sorry, gotta wait.
Oh.
Oh,
And there it is.
Yeah. Very nice.
725.
Valk definitely
Yeah.
wanted this, and he definitely made sure he got him.
Yeah, good job. 725. Hi.
Thrifty
Yeah.
could've
Fun
made him
fact.
pay more.
He
All right.
raised 8 huskies.
Oh.
Oh.
Dude, my dog's a husky. That's not cool, man.
Okay. What?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said raised
owns
8
8 of them.
huskies.
Oh, I thought you said he ate huskies. I'm like, what
Oh,
the?
Oh, I heard 8
What
huskies.
the heck?
Yeah.
Someone's
It's
got
I was like,
stomach.
one more time. Raised, like raised, raised,
I-
right?
Like
8
I
huskies.
thought for a
thought
second Joey was just
to
like
Duke that
weirdly
explosion?
obsessive over like only I can have a husky. Like I
Only me. No one
I don't know
else
what
in this
that was about.
league.
Baby rage indeed.
Nah, man. But okay, so talking about this draft here, Heron and Valk's teams are kind of like on a. They got some mirror effects going on there. Resquect, Spaceman, Spiff, top players on Valk's team, Senpai, Wacky, super top players on Heron's team. And then we got Danko and Rogue Mallard, who are kind of the bottom, players on Valk's team. But Master Splinter and Kaiser, who are also kind of the bottom players on Heron's team, right?
Well, Kaiser's still number 9. He
Kaiser?
just only went for 75 cents. Yeah.
Holy shit! I was looking at the
Yeah.
money only. Holy fucking
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah,
he
he
went
was a
for
big
so
pickup.
cheap.
Yeah, Heron's got a fucking good
I'm
team
not
going
I'm not
on.
to be honest.
complaining.
Yeah, I don't know.
Of course you're not.
No, I really hope I go for free and just
People
sneak
are
right
kinda
into one of these
throwing-
teams.
People are kind of throwing these drafts.
Some people are new to this. Let them
That's
be.
no, it's a Baddy League. Like, I mean, it's
I
that's
don't
how it
think any of
goes.
these guys that are drafting are new to this, are they? I feel like we've all seen them in
Um,
other
Is
And-
leagues.
Heron?
Maybe
Heron might
Valkyria.
be.
they've all been around it. It's basically tradition at this point that the draft ends and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that?"
No, I'm
hell?
yeah.
You can call it already. God damn.
Is it? I think Heron's only been a player. Has he ever been a team owner before?
I think this is
That's
the
not,
first time
no.
being a team owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's just gonna come out here and tell
Yeah,
everyone to
just
suck
clean.
it.
Just gonna destroy everyone.
Got it.
Yep.
Well,
Jimbo, the kid coming out for
Do you know anything about
$0.
Jimbone?
I've played. He played a lot of CS:GO. I play Escape from Tarkov with him on a regular basis.
Oh wow, that was quick.
He's good at
That's
FPSs. I
Oh,
free player.
He did squeak his way back into bronze right before this draft. He was
Wait, he
iron
was in
before.
iron? Oh
Yeah,
my
he was
God.
on iron. Him and Wang both, I think, just got back into bronze.
No more iron players.
Yeah, no more
That's not,
iron.
that's not what the spreadsheet says though right now.
Oh, did it not get updated?
Not Wang.
Oh, Wang's iron 3
Oh,
right
Wang
now.
looks-
Oh, I
Yeah.
could be wrong. I could be wrong. Wang might be iron still. I'm not sure.
Says
Yeah.
his current is iron 3.
Where's that fun fact?
all right. So,
Oh,
fun
yeah.
fact for Jimbo the Kid is that he. Let me really look at this. Oh yeah. So he hates with a passion cockroaches with googly eyes. Like, just get rid of them.
That's a very specific hatred.
Oddly
H.
specific.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I'd like that either, really.
Speaking
No,
of Wang.
Passion.
Wang Zip.
All right. Wang on the clock. Does anyone know anything about him?
Nope.
Yeah.
Joey.
Joey, do you have something you'd like to share?
Yeah, I live with the man. He,
All right.
he's good, dude. If there's anything that Wang and I have in common, man, is that we are willing to fucking grind games and get better and just go ham and learn all the angles and shit. So if you pick up Wang, expect him to practice with your team. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I'll say for now.
okay.
Does the
I mean,
honorable
that's a nice
spreadsheet
quality
say?
to have, honestly. Especially, me and some other players, I'm sure have seen him get better at fighting games when he's tried to put the time in. So I'm sure, if he wants to and gets good direction from someone that's good at leading, he's probably someone that can pick stuff up pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All
for sure.
right. We've got the small change working itself out, seeing who wants
Do
what.
we have a bidding war on the lowest person in the league right now?
Ah.
Is
I
that happening?
really
Have a
hope
bit
so.
more.
Hold up.
Why?
We got
Oh,
wait.
That's a Betty special, right?
I
Oh no
want
no. Hey, for the record, no one's gone for $0 yet. So
Yes,
No,
it
they
has.
One
have.
just did.
Jimbo.
Jim
Oh,
just
Jimbo
went
went
for
for-
just
free.
did.
holy shit.
Yeah,
Never
it was-
mind. I
Jim
don't know
went
what the fuck
so
you're talking
fast
about.
you missed it.
Someone's too drunk for
Like
this.
5 seconds, bam, he's gone.
I blinked. I'm sorry. All right.
All right, and Wang's already
50
gone for
cents.
50 cents. Can we get an interesting fact?
Yeah. Hates Chinese food. It's weird.
Why do so many people hate Chinese food?
I don't know. Chinese food is great. You gotta talk to him.
Okay.
We got a reporter on the scene to see if Jimbone does actually, in fact, hate cockroaches with googly eyes. And see
Ah,
how
see?
full of shit Rakudo is.
We have some investigative journalism.
Yeah, you can definitely go and ask. I mean,
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
We hear Rakudo furiously typing.
So, who do you think Heron would put up?
2.245.
Oh. Tree. Well, he's immediately just out of Heron's price range.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Mm.
much gone.
I have to imagine Heron realizes anyone he puts up is going to be immediately outbid. So I think that's kind of his strategy, is to get people that he's like, okay, I'm not going to be able to get them. Maybe I can use this quarter effectively later.
Possibly.
He's drafted really well so far, so I have to imagine that at least.
Well, if I know Heron, he likes to be a little piece of shit. So yeah, he's definitely gonna want to make people bid up money on people he doesn't want.
He's got big pockets right there. I
That
mean,
a fun
25
fact?
cents can get you a
Yeah,
buck.
that 25 cents, he can make it. He can make it rain, make it hail.
Hurl.
Yeah, we got Blab, Thrifty, and Salvo going for the bidding war on this one, with Thrifty and Salvo going back and forth. I mean, Tree's a good addition to both of those teams.
So Tree, tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
No, we don't
What are your
let him trick
hobbies?
himself off. We talk about him behind his back.
What are your
Yeah.
hobbies? What kind of animals do you like? What
Well,
color
you
are your
told me
eyes?
it's
Are you
Tell me
scared
a
of the
fun fact
cockroaches?
about yourself.
We're not talking about cockroaches. Okay.
All right, he won't even tell us the color of his eyes. I can't.
Too
Man,
mysterious.
Does anyone?
Sorry.
Just to throw some stats out there. So we have
Yes,
Disenchanted,
please.
Sumperlush. Okay, I can't pronounce that name, dude. Rakudo, how do you pronounce it? Sumperlumpish?
Snupperlumpish, yes.
Oh,
You know, like
Jesus
the best name ever. Snupperlumpish.
Christ, I can't
Huh.
do this. All right, and Chris DPG. So those three people are above tree right now on the remaining players that are left for draft. So I mean, if you know Salvo or Thrifty get this player, they have their pick of the litter after that. You know, Chris DPG can go for $5 and be bought out by Thrifty or Salvo should that moment come.
Thrifty is dead on. He knows it. I'm sitting over here. If there's one thing that's guaranteed if I'm in a league, I'm gonna go for more than I'm worth and my team will suffer for it.
That was true. That was supposedly true with
True.
Muffin too.
Yeah, let's see if they're the dirty duo and they go together or not.
Real man. Hey, fun fact. Am I allowed to say this, Tree? Can I say this
Yes,
to
say
the
it.
public? Can I do it?
Fun fact.
Get it?
So Tree and Muffin are brothers in real life.
Oh
Hey!
shit!
Wow.
What in
my
real
God.
life?
Who would have fucking known?
Well, not from me, not from the name.
$5.
$5. You better live up to that.
That's too
Sold.
much.
No, man, you gotta step up to the plate.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, so fun thing about Tree, I actually found out, quite interesting, I would say, is that he much rather prefers to wear pants like where the shirt is, but society would be very mean against that, so he doesn't.
What?
Jeez.
Easy access for taking a dump, man. I don't know what you're expecting.
Huh.
Moving on.
Well. Okay.
That's just
Also,
me.
apparently Twitch chat also did not know this, and they demand a redraft because they are brothers.
But no, important in real life.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna.
Important distinction.
True that.
All right.
D3 on the clock. What's he got?
All right.
Gluba for nothing.
Gentlemen, Thrifty has his pick of the litter now, and I don't know where he is in the draft rotation, but whoever he just names, he's getting. He's looking for 2 more players.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all.
true. He has massive amounts of money compared to everyone else.
I mean, there's
Oh,
still a good chance he might not want to, give up that position of being the biggest pockets yet, and might want to just hold on to that, just wait and see what other teams want.
Right, because he's just under the amount of money where he could do that twice. If he can get Blab to dump $1 or something on somebody, he can just snap grab 2 people, and he's super happy with that.
You spent $5.25 each for free, or not for free, but with uncontested, basically.
Yeah, and he just gets his next 2 picks. It would be huge for him.
This 25 cents on Gloomba from Blab might come back to haunt him.
Maybe. I mean, no one's contesting it except
So
Destructive.
where's
Yeah, definitely
Gluba
could,
on
since
here?
Thrifty now has a $6 and a $5.75 if he wants to go 2 max bids like Tree was talking about.
Yeah, he can run him into the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
This turned very interesting. A minor mess up. I'm considering that a mess up. I mean, Gluba is going to be a starter. He's not a bad player. He's a silver 2, still silver 2, probably just placed in that. Never played CS:GO according to his his paper report here that we're analyzing. But shit, is that worth it?
Actually, I think now that we're talking about it, Thrifty has his next 2 picks either way because he can spend $6.25 and then he'll have $5.50 left. So then he would be able to bid out Salvo either way.
But
Yeah,
not
he can
Blab.
pick out whoever
Yeah,
he
it's
wants.
No,
like
but he would be able to he'd be able to bet $6.25 against Blab and then still have $5.50 left
Oh,
to
he only
beat out
needs
Salvo.
He
So
needs
I think he has his next
5.75.
picks either way.
He needs
Yeah.
5.75. Yeah.
Yeah. This is exactly what I was talking about. Like, this Thrifty, now basically, if he plays this correctly, gets his pick of the next 2 he wants.
Right.
When is he up in the order?
I don't know.
Let's see here.
I think it's
We're
quite
on
a bit.
pause.
He went pretty recently, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
kind of
so
like
he's 3
whichever
away.
2 people he wants, so he just straight up gets. So have fun.
Yeah, so if he manages to spend that $6 in the next 2 picks before he's up, then he guarantees gets 2 of who he wants because then he just picks the character or the person, excuse me, that he actually wants on his draft. But either way, like as long as he picks whoever he wants on his first draft, just he bids exactly 575. That is just a starting point. Then he'll get it, and then he'll still have $6. So as long as he doesn't screw up in the draft somehow, it's looking really good for Thrifty.
I mean, is it looking as good for Thrifty as it is for Heron, though?
Yeah. I mean,
That's hard to top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
but we're looking ahead, not behind.
Okay, okay.
But also, here's the important thing, right? So, like in the game like this, like yes, shooting is very important, but you do have special abilities that can probably outplay or give an advantage. So, like that's also something to think about.
I mean, we got to think about the brains of the players too, right? Because sometimes you just know that Wacky's gonna come this side. He's done it the last few times and got a headshot each time. We'll stack it, kill him first, and then maybe from there they can take the round. Things like
Also-
that.
Yeah, some players might go to rage quickly, so take advantage of that. Go kill them first a bunch of times, and then they'll tilt their whole entire fucking team by
You
yelling
go
at
to
Mike.
whack and you teabag him every round. All right.
Just get someone who plays Raze and suicide bomb Wacky, easy, or Senpai. You
I'll
got it.
suicide bomb everyone. It's fun. I mean, don't do this at home, kids.
Huh.
man. Yeah, just looking at this roster. Okay, so Thrifty's got his pick of the top 2, and on paper, that's Chris DPG and Snupper Lumpish. Did I hit that right?
I do know who that person is.
All right, good. I hit that right. Disenchanted is below that as well. So those are like the 3 top ones that Thrifty is likely going to be guaranteed. But then going down the list, K4, Mad Cow, Kid Chaotic, Craig Tizzy, McCree, Mighty Wolf, Bark, Mad Max, and Cuban Pete are left in order of top rank to low rank of the spreadsheet. So there's I don't know, there's some talent left in this pool. I mean, granted we're getting kind of below the mid-range belt here. But Blab, Thrifty, and Salvo are going to be paying a lot of attention to what's going on for the rest of this. Heron doesn't. He probably doesn't mentally care who's left. I mean, he can get anyone for
Pick what you
zero,
get.
zero or a quarter. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter to him. What a weird
So-
draft.
Salvo was back.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom, chicka, booka, boom, chicka, boom.
All right, I have to ask this really important question to the casting booth right now.
Okay.
What are y'all drinking?
Just rum.
What a gangster.
Water.
Yeah, I'm just hydro homieing up over here as well.
Fucking I've been over here playing a fucking drinking game this whole damn time.
Oh my god.
Every dollar given to a player is a drink. And when Blam went on the fucking clock, I just
Are you saying 60
That's
drinks?
disgusting.
Sorry,
I don't
not
want-
60. Way more?
I don't want to talk about it.
Ew.
This is fun. Tree.
Is it?
It's
It's-
fun.
It sounds like pain.
Oh, hey, I'm on the clock.
Oh
DPG.
shit! It's Chris
All right.
DPG.
Time to drink the rest of this rum.
Get at it, boy. All right. Chris
Alright, let's
DPG
talk
on
shit about
on-
Chris DPG.
Yeah,
on
talk
paper,
shit,
man.
please.
I have to ask. Did you only play placements or?
Actually, I played 15 games of ranked.
Really?
Oh.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, the jig is up.
I've won 10 of them.
Oh my
There you
God.
go.
That's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
pretty good
pretty good.
ratio.
66 per
You want some other? Here you go. I have a 15% headshot percent. I'm on blitz.gg right now. I got the full
Alright.
scoop, man.
That's nice.
Wait,
That's nice.
is that high? Is 15% high?
I don't know.
I
It's
have
probably
no
it's about
idea.
average for plat. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
What?
let's see.
Wait,
Okay,
what is
okay.
the stuff you're looking at? I want to look at this stuff.
He's talking about
Blitz.gg.
blitz.gg.
Yeah.
It's also an
Sweet.
app that is easier to use.
You just
Huh.
get your little stats and stuff. I'm not sponsored by them, but I could be.
No. We are only sponsored by Bad Dragon and Bad Dragon only. And sometimes water.
I'm sure 30
Tons of
wouldn't
water.
pass up that sweet Blitz GG sponsorship if they came calling.
Yeah, if they came calling.
30. You gonna sell out, you piece of shit?
Jesus.
Aggressive.
It is a
Wow.
little bit.
It-
Yeah.
It's a
so
marketing decision, guys. Just let it play
just
out.
let it run. Let it run.
There's litigation and stuff. Just don't talk too much about it.
Uh-huh.
Also, some more information about me. I have hazel eyes. Yeah.
baby.
Ooh.
There's
Is
a
that one
cat-
song written about you?
What song?
Brown-eyed girl.
Behind the hazel eyes.
Oh.
Isn't that called Behind Blue Eyes?
Here I am once again, torn into pieces. That
No.
song.
I
I
I
don't know
can't-
what you're talking about.
Oh
I don't
no.
understand what you're saying anymore. There's
Well, in
there's
other
a
news,
song.
I quick checked the percentages according to Blitz.gg, and 15.4% is the average plat headshot percentage.
I'm below average,
Shit.
baby.
Well, that's still pretty good for average.
Man, I must be doing something wrong.
Same.
Uh,
My
Oh,
With the two
headshot
people who are
percentage.
bidding on you, how's it feel that you're gonna go for 575?
For 575.
Only
With the two that are bidding on you, that's what's
Yeah.
about to happen.
It is. Can we just
Huh.
like skip ahead?
We skip.
Nope. This is
No.
Baddy
No.
League
This is
style.
gonna
We
be
have to
a
draw it out.
painful process.
That's how it's
God
done.
damn it.
Man.
I mean,
Honestly-
you gotta throw it out there on the off chance they just give it to you, right? Like,
Yeah, it looks like he might be too.
Honestly,
No,
I
he's
would have
not.
enjoyed.
Thrifty's typing.
He's not gonna give this up. He's been
Thrifty's
dogging him for
typing.
the entire time.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you
there it
go.
is.
there it is. There it is. Sorry, we're there.
I told you they're listening, guys. I told you.
I would have enjoyed going for 50 cents. You know, I feel like that was a problem with our
So-
Overwatch League team is they paid too much for me. You
How
know,
much did you go for? In Overwatch?
uh,
All right,
9 something.
hit Blab with that bad. Hit him with the bad. Fuck off. You don't match.
Ah,
Get
fuck
out
you.
of here.
So is it possible Blab made a mistake by not just saying 575 earlier and forcing Thrifty to do 6,
Yeah.
which would have allowed Blab then on his pick to guarantee whoever he wants at 575?
I don't think anyone's thinking that far ahead.
You're right.
I mean, yeah, it depends on how badly he wants to get that next pick. I mean, I think that would have been a great play, but
I think
Well,
Thrifty just
literally no
saved
one else can
25
buy
cents.
this. No one else can even bid on this. This should just go straight to Thrifty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
He saved the 25 cents there, and I'm on a team with Mikuro, Dreaded, and Jimbo.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Wacky, fuck Senpai. We're coming for you.
That
Oh,
team is
hey,
looking
hey,
pretty
hey.
good, man.
Fuck Wacky. Fuck
Actually,
down.
fuck Heron,
down.
okay? All right.
Yep.
I won't throw shade at Senpai and Wacky. But we'll throw shade at Heron, you know?
You should
As
just
is
call your team.
customary.
Yeah, but that's my
Aaron.
team owner. I gotta back him up.
Yeah, it's kind of... You're a simp.
You don't have to back up Heron.
I'll simp Heron.
Oh, God, no.
No.
Your
He
name?
doesn't need
No,
that.
no, no,
He
no, no,
doesn't
no,
need that.
Your name
No,
is going to be
no.
Heron's Harem, by the way. I'm calling
Yeah,
it
it
right
more than
now.
likely
I've
will
been
be.
around Heron enough. Don't worry. It's okay.
God damn.
It's whatever happens, because at the end of the day, we'll be the champions, because that's all that matters.
Just call yourselves
Okay.
We Are the Champions. There you go.
Listen,
Don't let Aaron in on the name.
I'm gonna
don't
hyperbolic
let him in.
time chamber this shit. All right. Sound
So,
like I need more room.
So fun thing about Chris DPG.
fuck.
There's actually a story about him. Thank you for telling me this, Chris.
Mm.
There was a time where he was about to step in a puddle of cow piss and managed to jump over it just in time, and then praise the Lord.
wow, incredible.
God bless.
Hallelujah.
Incredible feats of agility over here.
Yeah, that's what you just bought, Thrifty. I'm able to jump
human
over
reactions.
to jump over puddles of
Inhuman.
cow piss.
Speaking of
you.
inhuman reactions, we have McRee on.
MC Ree.
MC Ree himself.
MC Ree. And you know what? Did he play McCree in
He
Overwatch?
subbed for us.
Oh yeah,
He subbed for us.
Of course
he
he
won.
did.
He won the tournament because McCree.
He was on the winning team too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
He did win the league, so
we played with him, or I played with him.
Didn't he sub for our team?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because you're the one who brought him in, right, Bark? You were Lockett.
I brought in Lockett.
No.
Was it like
for
a
subs?
chain?
To sub for us for a scrim.
He may have been there like one time or twice. I can't remember that shit.
Yeah, very good player. Spend more money.
I get
Yeah,
it.
spend all of your money on
Jesus, Blab.
Eamon
Oh,
in the
God.
draft. That's a flex, guys.
Dude,
That
what
is
a
a
ma-
match in the chat.
How long did it take everyone to think of that one? Huh?
Oh.
Probably this long since it hasn't been used before. We're not bright people,
Clever
but
here.
that's okay. We
No.
play video games.
You're
Right.
bright. Look at that match. Just gotta light it, and then you're bright as fuck.
MC Re, Silver 2 peak rank, Silver 2 current rank. Claims to have played CSGO, going to Blab for 75 cents. Is that a deal?
What do you mean claims to have played CS:GO?
Claims.
No one
Claims.
can no one can
Go.
confirm nor deny this claim, so it is a claim.
He
I will
claimed
say
it.
he is a good surfer, but that's
Yeah.
it.
Surfer.
Claimed it.
CS:GO player, maybe.
I
Yeah,
look
surfer.
I look at the
100%.
I look at the spreadsheet and I see he put a 3, which means he claims to have played CSGO. I don't know what he
Yeah.
played. I don't know how he played. I don't know how long he played, but he claims to have played CSGO.
Unlike everyone else who put a 1, are not claiming to be CS:GO players.
That. Exactly
This is
that.
facts.
Exactly that. Rakudo, lay it out. What do we have to know?
Yeah, well, give us the fun fact.
Oh yeah. So turns out that he has a third hand.
Ah.
What?
You should have
Wow.
just said he was a
Is that an
surfer.
unfair
Where?
advantage?
I think that's
Not my
cheating.
commissioner. That should have been
Where?
disclosed before the fucking draft.
What the
I-
fuck, 30? You're holding.
Where's the hand? Is it usable?
No, it's
fuck
in
it.
the back. But
It's
you
in the
gets
back.
permanent scratch, back scratches.
I
so
mean,
that's-
he can have like a third or a second mouse back there just for buttons, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to use his keyboard for that shit.
We got K4 on the roll. How
Wow.
much do you think he should go for?
Well,
how
Valk
much
thinks he
can
should go for $1.25. Holy shit. Jumping
All of the
75
money.
cents this late in the
K4.
draft.
Wait, isn't that all the money that Valk has?
Yeah, and
Yes.
that's the
Yes,
last
it
player
is.
slot. All right. All right.
Giving
Okay.
everything for K4.
So he's gold 2, current silver 2.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand what Thrifty's trying to say here.
No, Thrifty's saying, dude, you're betting that much money, but really, Valk's last spot is $1.25 for the third best player available right now.
I mean,
That's a
D3
steal.
D3 has $1.50 to spend and could just snag it away.
Shit. Time to be a
And
dick.
for Destructive's the last person, he could spend 150 and just snag it away from Valk.
He could.
The yoink of the century.
Is he? Is he?
I guess
Is he?
he's already got his sights set on someone else then.
He's not.
Dink.
There he goes. K4
It's
going to Valk
gone.
for
All
$1.25.
right, that
And we
rounds
have our
out
first-
Valk's roster.
Damn.
Our first full
All
team.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats.
Very nice. Very
So
nice.
can we get like a 1 to 10 on the rating of Valk's team here? Because we've got everything.
We gotta
in.
get the fun fact first, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun fact, yeah.
Yeah.
Also-
Actually, through a lot of therapy, does not care for the number 4 anymore.
Ooh.
After therapy?
Makes
not-
sense.
Was
I'm not
well,
gonna-
it
not-
might have been worse before therapy. It might just now he might just be like, no, thank you. Before it might have been like really bad.
or
Maybe-
transfer the
maybe as-
hatred.
As part of the therapy, he has to put 4 in his name and see it all the time, you know? Exposure therapy. So yeah,
That's
should we
how
get
it
a
works.
rating on Valk's team here?
Valk's
Oh,
team looks pretty rounded out, man. Like, it's like Baby Heron's team, kind of, in my head.
Right.
Oh, thanks. I'm finally
But-
going in.
I don't know if
Here.
there's actually many weak links on Valk's
Rakudo,
team either.
you're
Yeah.
the highest person left, right?
Correct.
That's-
Yeah. I'm also. Am I allowed to, I'm not allowed to talk myself.
Talk about yourself, buddy.
All right.
No,
well,
he's not. We have to talk about him behind his back.
Yeah. Rakudo does his homework. He has lots of facts, so he'll be prepared for these games.
I mean, he's got the
maybe.
jokes, if nothing else, right?
Yeah.
He is a meme lord. I'll give him that.
He'll raise the spirits of the team.
That is true. That is important in a lot of competitive scenes. You need some cheerleaders to help you get through the tough times.
Mm-hmm.
Real though, like there's a lot of teams that I've been on, especially during the League of Legends days. That holy fuck,
God.
you got one person who's gonna bring you down, you're fucked. So having a meme lord on your team's worth it.
It is. It is. You need that gesture, otherwise you're gonna kill yourself or your teammates.
Oh.
I mean, hey, just to add to this, a meme lord who's
Nobody do
plat
that.
1, who mains Raze, who played CS:GO, yeah.
None of that matters. He is a
No.
gesture.
Yes.
I feel like I really should talk about myself because, like, man, that's
No.
juicy shit.
No.
Well, what color
You'll
are
have
your
to save it
eyes?
for the
That's what
fact.
I'm interested in.
Brown, it's just
Okay.
brown.
You'll have to
Yeah.
save
Are
it
they
for
like
the
pools of
special
honey?
fact. Oh,
They're
God.
pools of brown.
Okay.
All right. No further questions. Hike the price up, guys.
The defense rests.
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection.
Am I allowed to talk myself after?
Do it.
go?
Let give
After, go for it.
Here. Give one tidbit. You're allowed to give one tidbit.
Yeah.
Oof. All right.
Because you're going to Thrifty, I'm guessing.
All right.
Just
Yeah, more than likely.
Back in the day when I used to
Okay.
play competitive Counter-Strike, I was the in-game leader to a Cal I team.
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, that's too old for all of you.
No.
What is Cal?
Holy shit.
Like
Cal-
California
I-
State?
No, Cal I was the league. It was like the only league that was important. There was like Cal I was the highest, and there's like P, and then there were M, and then there's like O and C. I can't remember the fucking order anymore.
yo,
No,
you're
so
just
I
saying
was.
letters
It's
right
actually,
now.
I'm sorry. So I was IGL for a little bit, and then when we got to Cal I actually stopped being the in-game leader. So, but I was actually in there.
Okay.
But that's back in the day. I don't have that type of thing anymore.
Past glories.
Yeah, like I'm shit now. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, no. Well, you're gonna be
All
on
right,
my
you heard
team.
it here. Rakudo's washed. Don't bid anything on him. Everybody stop right now.
You're gonna be
Washed
on
up.
my team,
Yeah,
Rakudo.
I'm also
So
a placement Paul. Like I place, and that was it. I never really played competitive that much.
let's make a fucking statement right here, right now, Rakudo.
That's automatic to Thrifty. Unless who put his name up?
Shit. I
Salvo.
think it was.
Salvo did.
So
He could
Salvo could
make him
match.
bet another 25 if he wants, but
No, sir. Thrifty's picking you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
On cool team.
That
We all-
team
Yeah.
went from looking like kind of one of the most meh up there to one of the scary ones, in my
Hot
opinion.
shit.
Me and Chris and
No, I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Micro and Dreaded, right, and Jimbo, we're all gonna fucking.
I'm
Clean
gonna
house.
be drunk for the entirety of this league. So
All right,
Same.
me, Jimbo, Dreaded, and me.
they spent too much money for a drunk guy.
Oh, fun fact. I lie never. Never lie.
Hold
Not
up.
once.
He would never
make it.
Especially the story about me jumping over cow piss. 100%
Yeah,
happened right in front of him.
Yeah, unless you guys want to tell a fun fact about me. I mean, if you guys want to go for that.
Okay. Did you know that Snupper Lumpish is a name from the 1978 what the fuck is the Autobots bullshit? Transformers TV show, and he stole it.
Fuck yeah.
To see if that's true.
That's impressive. I like it.
Do I have to check police records to verify this or something?
I like how you couldn't remember Transformers, but you
Care.
could remember Autobots.
You know the rollout show? That one.
Autobots, roll out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a bidding war going on here.
Okay.
Mad Cow, aka Dario Chopman, coming
So-
That's a hell of a name.
out
I
the
like
gates.
Yeah,
You know what?
I think this is one Disenchanted, and I've probably got a lot of experience. Disenchanted, if you want to maybe talk a little bit, you play with him a good amount.
Yeah, he's pretty good. In terms of like, I think like where he's at, what it says on his rank, like the silver 3 gold 1 is probably about where he's at.
Interesting
let's
to
talk
note,
about
just
his
in
name.
general, is that Heron thought he was putting up the highest person left, but I mean, I think that's Disenchanted now, right? Gold 3, gold
yeah.
2.
Disenchanted and Mad Cow are the top 2 left in the draft. Kid Chaotic. Continuing down the line, Craig, Tizzy, The Mighty Wolf, Bark, Mad Max, Cuban Pete. 9 people left.
Heron just might be trying to be a little sneaky bastard and trying to get in Disenchanted for a good 25 cents. You know? Save him. He might just be
And, you know, I think he
Hail
should
Mary
probably
him.
just do that. I think that should just happen.
Listen, personal feelings aside, Disenchanted, you can't, just hope you'll get onto the stack team for nothing. I've already tried to hope and failed
Oh,
for that.
I've given up, you know, mentally, but the heart just does its thing, you know.
The heart wants what it
Yeah.
wants. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Words are hard, don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been drinking.
No,
The
I've
The
never
heart
drank
wants
in my
what
life.
it hearts.
The words come out easier when you got a beverage. Gentlemen, what are you
What?
talking about?
No, it's easier to start with the words. It's harder to keep them flowing, you know?
Yeah, that's why you just stop and let the other 6 people in the chat cover for you.
Guys, please help.
Real.
Oh, you got it. Keep going. You got it.
Yep, you got it,
Ah.
Chris.
Okay.
This
Well-
is going to be kind of a lot for Dario Chapman.
Coming
right
in
now.
at 250 for the second to top player right now, which is
Mhm.
it's interesting that Blab is betting this up right now because Blab, he at the 275 mark, he does not have his choice of whether or not he gets Disenchanted. So, Blab sees something in Mad Cow that he doesn't see necessarily in Disenchanted. Don't know what it is, but
Okay.
I don't know what to think of that.
So you should send your voice into Watch Mojo because that coming in at the very beginning sounded very Watch Mojo like, and it looks like Blab might steal Mr. Dario Chapman.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Sold. So Blam, Super T, Gluba, MC Ree, and Dario Chapman probably going to be the
Nice.
starters of that team.
What do you think of Salvo's team now? It started off strong, but now we're down to he can have Disenchanted for
I'm assuming that I'm gonna
250.
be on that team, kind of.
I would say that's a fair assumption right now.
So if Salvo just puts up 225 for Disenchanted, he can have the top remaining player left, and then still have a good bit left to kind of bid between whoever's remaining.
Well, yeah, Salvo has the last 2 picks that he wants at this point. So likely Disenchanted and Kid Chaotic are going to be going to Salvo with how the
Okay.
money played out here.
And with 30 just kind of being bought to like build up the rest of the team, you could have a very solid roster,
Yeah, definitely.
especially with some time.
Looks like Destructive Dude's going to force the issue here now, too.
It doesn't seem like it, but I think anyone can have a chance in a game like this.
Well,
But also, real quick, Dario Chapman owns 5 different types of axes.
Oh,
That's
Whoa.
impressive.
that's
Axe
cool.
hacks, yeah.
He fucking would.
yeah,
He
he
fucking
definitely would. He
would.
definitely would.
Yeah, we need to
So-
spam the bad on Thrifty here.
Yeah, Disenchanted.
Am I gonna be on Blab's team? I don't see
No.
Salvo.
Unless
Well,
Salvo's
maybe.
typing. Okay.
unless Salvo
Unless-
wants it, like
It's
that's literally the only decision here.
250.
Blab did it right. He bet to 225 right away so that
Mhm.
Salvo couldn't do it, so he has to spend an extra 25 cents for it if he wants it.
Wait, is he not doing it?
I don't see him typing.
I don't
Wait,
see
he's
it
giving it up.
either.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, wow. That
All
might
right.
actually be a little bit of a steal.
surprising.
That is a steal.
Considering
All
who's
right.
left, especially.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So Disenchanted goes on the team with the top rated and,
Yeah, you
in
got
my
Blam.
opinion, some sleepers.
I'll
Wow.
just ask him what to do. He can use me as an extra extension of his brain.
With where we're at in the draft, that's a good pickup.
That's a
really
great
is.
pickup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that team looks really solid, honestly.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe they could challenge Heron.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
their
mean-
base is lower, but it's more concise, if that makes sense. Like everything. I mean, there's Blam and then Power Gap, and then you got a handful of people that are kind of in that upper middle pack.
You don't have anyone who you know is gonna just fall behind. You have solid players everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have a hard carry with Blam. If what Wacky is saying is true, and there's a big jump between Immortal 1 and Immortal 3, then that is a very scary team. I can't wait to beat him.
Yeah.
You're gonna wreck him.
Yeah, let's go, Snapper Luppish.
Yeah, so a fun thing about Disenchanted has 8 sisters, and they are all fake.
That's true.
That is a
Whoa.
fact. That's
How
a
did you know
fact.
that? How did you know that? Are you the NSA?
Yeah.
Hello, police.
From this point forward, it looks like Salvo can just bully his way into having anybody he wants.
Yep. For the rest of the draft, he's got it. So we got Kid Chaotic, Craig, Tizzy, the Mighty Wolf, Bark, Mad Max, and Cuban Pete left, with Gregory on the clock, who is the second best of the remaining players right now.
Yeah, Gregory, friends with the 30 Chromatics Medi crew. I don't believe he normally ranks like as high as them. So it's not like we have like a sleeper coming in late here, but he does know those guys.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't think Salvo's actually going to be bidding for him here. So that leaves the question: who does Salvo want on his team?
Yeah,
It's
it does.
a riddle.
Going
Or
to
is
D.
Salvo still there? He might just be AFK.
Salvo, are you alive? Has
He-
somebody broken into your house?
He probably doesn't have that Valkyrie or high tech play of using the phone while shitting.
I forgot to call for a pause.
Real.
Mm.
Well, Gregory goes to Destructive Dude, and it looks like that team is rounded out now with a
Yep.
Muffin, Legend Digger, Chromatic, Smetty, Crystallized Gregory, which that's also an all-around solid team.
Yeah, I really think this is going to be anyone's game. I don't think this is just like one-sided.
No, definitely not.
Fun
Let's
thing
see.
about Gregory, really likes the game categories. Plays it, with the fam and bars, and that's it.
And there goes Chaotic, just like that.
Yeah,
What a
he's
flex.
got money. He's got money to spare. So
That he do.
Yeah, no one can challenge it. Chaotic is on Salvo's team. 30's gonna, go through the formalities.
Questions here, yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
nice of him to just go right to 1 at least, and not do like the,
Mm.
make
Yeah, the whole
yeah,
make,
for him to go
especially at this
mad,
I
point.
mean,
mad,
yeah,
mad,
he can
like-
go straight to 1 for whoever's left. There's only 2 spots on his team left too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Boys
Kudo,
gets
any
quick.
fun
Yeah, but
facts?
at that point, oh, sorry. Let's get the
Shit.
fact.
Yeah, just the
Despite
fact.
despite the name, really likes tranquility. Just tranquil and
Very peaceful
Wouldn't
soul.
have guessed it.
very,
Yeah.
very calm, very calm.
You
very-
know, with how I fucking play this game, I need that.
So what I was gonna ask really quick then is, if he can just spend $1 and get whoever he wants, or $1.25, whatever,
$2,
is
yeah.
does that mean he
Alright.
kind of left some money on the table though?
He definitely
Shut
did.
down
He
instantly.
does, but I mean, at this late in the draft, the money's all relative, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Pretty
can you
much.
look backwards and I know hindsight and everything, and just be like, oh, maybe I should have spent a little more here, or tried a little bit to be a little more.
Oh,
aggressive
I mean,
there.
absolutely. Like,
Yeah, because there are some he could have fought for sure. Like if we look at the other ones worth around maybe $4, like Super Tea, Muffin at the very beginning, Crystallize, like a bunch of those consistent and good players that went for pretty low. He could have fought for.
Salvo, I will tell you, I was bronze 3, and then I went to silver 1. So I did not just placement Paul.
Man, means you put time in. Hell yeah.
There you go. You're willing to.
It,
Alright.
it's so the draft is so weird because you have all these players that are worth, in my head, something in a vacuum. Like 30 in a
Mhm.
vacuum should be worth like $12 or $13. But since he was the first player listed, everyone was so sketched out to spend a lot of money on him. And then there's Blam, who on paper, I mean, he's a rookie, but on paper is the best player in the league, and everyone will overinflate him. So he's probably also worth in that $13, $14 range or something like that.
Right,
But
and then in a
depending on when they
vacuum,
come up, yeah, it depends on when they come up. Like, at the end of the draft here, like right now, if you look on paper, looking at someone like
all right, I
Legend
gotta
Dinger.
I gotta ask then, when is this hypothetical vacuum? Because 30 went at the beginning of the draft and went for just under 10. Blam went in the middle of the draft and went for just over 10.
Tree, if you took every player and asked these 6 team owners what is the max amount of money that you'd spend on them, they would not match up to what they are worth right now on this board.
What the shit is going on with Thrifty?
You make a good point.
So yeah, kind of an extension of Kaiser's point. That's what I'm trying to make right now is that, different players are worth different amounts during different points of the draft.
Okay. Tizzy is Mikiro's wife.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, that makes more sense to me now. Holy shit.
Wait.
Oh no. Oh no.
You said it's Makiros?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're married. They this won't actually cause any problems, but I guarantee they're yelling at each other right
No,
now.
but for real, if we're going to play Thrifty's team at any point in the season, which is gonna happen, we need to have Tizzy move her computer the fuck out of that house.
Hmm.
You guys never play Halo back in the day and have make a legitimate divider and have someone sit underneath it on the bottom half. Just do that except in their entire room.
Anyone remember that image that it's like a screenshot? Not even a screenshot. It's like an image of there's like a LAN party and there's a kid who was duct taped to the fucking ceiling while there's a computer. Like that is fucking bananas.
Okay.
I'm pausing the draft here.
Thank you.
Fun fact: this next person, it was that kid.
Oh no.
All right, Demighty Wolf for 50 cents.
Anybody know the Mighty Wolf?
Yeah, I definitely have known Demighty Wolf for a few years. He's came originally from the League of Legends Baddy League, and he still plays in that what that's broken off into now. And so when this one was coming up, he was a little excited to come over. I don't know how much he plays the game actually, but I know he's been grinding it a bit lately. So he's very good at other shooters. He played Rainbow Six Siege, was always very good at that, for example. So I think, if he wants to put the time in and puts the effort in, I think he'll be a really good player. So I think this is someone that could be a pretty good pickup for 50 cents.
I agree. Actually, I think Wolf is better than Silver too. I think if he puts the
actual
work
picture,
in,
holy shit.
he'll be good.
Okay. Raku and I can help whip him into shape too, you know?
Oh, easy. I can whip anyone in
Yeah.
shape. I fucking coach, man. Anyway, so a fun fact is that he has remapped his primary fire button so he can continue being a right-click god.
Huh.
What did he wait, so he put right click as his primary fire?
I'll
Is
let
what
you
you're telling
decide whatever you want with what that means.
I'll find out later. We'll see.
His mouse to start clicking. Oh shit! All
There
right.
it is. There's guys.
Divorce on the clock for $3.
Divorce for $3. Holy shit, that's pretty cheap.
Wow.
Tizzy is going to our team, to Salvo's team, for $3.
So the last two just go to Aaron?
Yep.
Last two go to
There's
Aaron.
no one with any spots left.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is interesting.
All right, so we're gonna start getting cameras in everyone's houses, and we're gonna start filming a reality TV show
No,
about
we
the
are not
league.
doing this. We are not doing a mockumentary. Not about this shit.
Oh man.
As long as every episode starts with the Sonic fan fiction, I'm sure we're fine.
No.
Aaron, what is Aaron doing?
Oh,
He's
Aaron.
trying to bet.
He's putting money up.
He
For
he
season
wants
two.
money
Oh, I see, I
on the
see.
board, but nah, it's free now.
Nah,
Tough.
man.
No.
No, he's 25 cents.
Let's see if 30 is a merciful commissioner.
He's not. He's not gonna do that.
No, he's not.
There's no way he'd let Aaron get away with that.
All right,
20
gentlemen, let's go around the clock here. Let's start with Blab and go clockwise. Discuss what these teams look like, and I think Blab's team with the top player, that one's looking pretty scary.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think a big thing there was, he was kind of just waiting, biding his time for the longest time in this draft. He was clearly wanting to go for that Blam, pick there. I think that was clearly his mentality coming into this, and rounding out that, he came up with a big team. I think Super T is pretty undervalued at that. So I think he's worth more than that potentially. He's going to have a lot of growth there. And you got Dario Chapman, Disenchanted, who are both really good learners and really good followers. So it's going to be a great, well-rounded team.
Synergy is important too. I know Dario and Disenchanted know each other pretty well, and then I don't know much about the rest of the team though.
Yeah, I play with Chopman.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Thrifty's team. Anyone has any comments on that one?
Oh, the best team, obviously.
Oh.
This team looks pretty solid. Like it looks like they've got a lot of players that are just pretty good, and then some
We-
heavy hitters. In their own
I feel
right.
like we have fewer discrepancies between like player rank and skill, I guess. So
Everyone will be
like,
around the same.
so for other teams, you'd be like, oh, I really hope I don't run into Blam around this corner, right? Like, but I think for us, like, you're more just whoever is on the other side is like a player of this team instead of
You
like,
gotta
I
worry
just don't
about
want to run
everyone.
into
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
They're going to just have to become the Miami Heat here and just play super well together, even though you don't have that top 5 player.
Right.
Okay.
We don't. We don't.
We're not doing basketball.
We don't have a star player. We just kind of need to come together and be a solid unit.
Dear God, real sports. What's wrong with you people? Salvo's team. That one's just fucking amazing. We got 30. We have
It
nothing
looks
to worry
pretty
about, right, Tree?
terrifying. It's
Yeah,
got
we
30 and the divorce.
That's a lot of power.
So yeah, fun facts. So Tizzy, because I know that was picked, but I think it was 1-3 I didn't get to. Often mistakes pre-poop. I can't even say the word for prepubescent
Prepubescent?
boys in comms. So if you are a little kid that goes you're probably gonna be a little, it's gonna sound a little weird.
What?
Fucking real though.
Excuse me? You mean like
I'm so confused. Move on.
She thinks that prepubescent boys are girls? What?
What?
What? What is
Valkyrior's team, gentlemen.
God.
No.
Danko, respect, Mallard, Spiff, my Wang K4. That one's pretty scary, in my opinion.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good, honestly. They have a pretty well-rounded team. They've got quite a few people stick out. I don't know. That one could be pretty savage.
And they do have some grinders too.
They have people willing to put in that time. People who have put in that time. People who are that time.
I think Respect is underrated in this league right now. He put in a lot of time into CS:GO, and I think he's going to put a lot of time into this now that there's a league around it.
So, with your insider information, how much would you have paid for Respect?
Respect in a vacuum, in my theoretical vacuum that is just
Yeah.
actively criticized by another member in this casting booth here.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tree.
Wow.
I think Respect is also in that like $10-11 range, in
Oh.
my opinion.
Okay.
How many people aren't in the 10 plus range in
About
your
7.
hypothetical vacuum?
I feel like Joe's
that might be a few
vacuum is like everyone has $25.
No, guys, pay attention. Everyone who I've mentioned in that vacuum has been in the top 6. One of the players that you want to have on your team no matter what. So if you pay half your money or a little bit more than that, especially for someone like Blam or 30, those are the top 2 in my opinion. It's worth it. But then people like Respect, Wacky, Senpai, and Spaceman also above 10. After that, once you get your fraggers out of the way, the rest of the team can either learn or it's more of a dice roll. That's how I draft, and that's why I'm not a drafter, to be honest. So,
Okay, let's move on to Destructive then.
hell yeah.
Have to be honest, I'm a little worried about this team. I feel kind of bad saying that, but I just kind of along the lines of what we said earlier about, when you turn around the corner, you're not sure who you're necessarily afraid of. I'm kind of getting that same vibe here. So I think this is going to have to be a team that really kind of puts in the work together. And if they do that, I think they could definitely come in with the synergy and be just really solid. But I think at face value, coming in first week, I think it's going to be a little rough coming.
Well, you have to think who's going to be the star player on that roster.
I think they have 3 top.
Like Smetty?
Yeah, they got
And
3
Chromatic?
star players.
Yeah, Smetty and
And
Chromatic are
Muffin?
going to be the top fraggers on there.
And
Muffin
Muffin.
too. Muffin being 13, Smetty's number 10. So,
And Muffin's undervalued in my opinion. I think he's better than what he is. I think he's just been tilted for the last like 2 weeks when he's been playing.
Muffin might be a little undervalued, but Smetty and Chromatic are both super under what they should be.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So they have some sleepers that could be really dangerous too. Then, and though only I guess after our first week or so we'll find out where they stand. And then let's move on to Heron.
That speaks for itself.
Yeah,
God damn
this
it.
this is a war crime to be allowed.
Well,
I think you
I
gotta
mean,
be scared of this team.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's
I
It's not
don't-
the
huge.
best.
I
either.
think it's fine. I think it's average. I think every team is average in the
What?
sense of like I think everyone can win.
What?
You know, I think the fact that Heron got Kaiser for 75 cents is a little bit of a. I feel like that's
Yeah.
a steal.
I
So-
feel like that's a huge steal.
That's a huge steal.
So they have what is this? 3 players from the top 10
And 2 from the
Yep.
top 3.
yeah.
and
One
2
Yeah.
from the top
bottom.
3. Yeah, and you can only come in with 5 players at a time, so it doesn't matter really, like unless like one player is going to be out.
Mhm.
So like their 4th and 5th can learn from some really really good players. And like even their 6th, if they're practicing with them and learning and actually absorbing the information, even their substitute can come in being scary after like a while.
I
There's-
like personally. I think that number 4. Look, so they got their solid top 3: Kaiser, Wacky, Senpai.
Mhm.
With Wacky and Senpai being that top Frager core going on. Splinter played a shit ton of CS:GO. He was pretty good at the fucking game. He just plays to play.
Yeah, he rushed through those games, so I
Yeah.
think he's very undervalued. At 50 cents as well. I think he's going to be kind of a sleeper in this draft.
So really, the question is Mad Max and Cuban Pete of that team. I don't know anything about those two in regards to Valorant, but for a core 4, that's already fucking scary.
So going by your theory of how the top 6 are the people you want at least one on each, like letting Senpai go for 850 and then also letting Heron get Wacky for 10, that might be costly for the rest of the teams.
That's a war crime. Fuck
Yeah.
that. That's absolutely fucking
It's-
incredible that Heron was able to make that steal happen. And
Yeah.
his team, in my opinion, is going to just trounce everyone.
Well,
mean-
we shall have to see.
Yeah.
But that's my take, and I've also drank about 19 million whiskeys, so you know.
Ah, you're keeping track. That's good.
19 million.
I know how to
Okay.
count.
Make it
Third, do
I
you have
believe you.
19
anything important for the league to know before we ship it on off?
Good
He-
luck to everybody.
As Coffee Boy says, good luck to everybody, and may the best
Uh,
team win.
That is exactly it. Yep.
I think this will be fun.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys all for tuning in. It's been a great night. Thanks everyone for joining. It's been fun in the draft desk here.
Yeah. I
Hella
hope
fun.
everyone has a good night.